Oh, go on, we telling me. Up in this video. Come on, come on. Know what time it is. Guys, I see you. Man. Hey, what I'm saying is jumping outside to bomber clock. He's jumping outside your top bomber clock. Don't want to put the heating on this bitch, man. Lord. Man said Yagany. I said we calls bear Agony. I you mate. The waste man can't smart. Let me just line it up on the other side. Yaks. One bag of weed and bomber clock grabs. One bag of got like shops. Jeez. It's freezing outside, man. Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Alright, let me just pin the link in there. It sounds kind of mad still. Can't even front still. I said I can't even front still. It sounds kind of mad. Sounds like weird. Weird still. Let me pin the link real quick. Pin it. Yeah, man. Let the people them know, man. We're over here today. Yeah, the other one's still up, man. But you know, yeah, we still them out, man. Lord, how you mean? Yeah, cause oh shit, you know I ain't did. You know what I ain't did? I ain't set up time, yo. Yeah, big up the people them in the place, man. Slap the like button, share the stream, all of them things there. Mad. You tell you this though. Yeah, it's chadapping out here. Make sure it's the fucking right details. 2 secs. All right, map it, map it, map it, map it, map it. Come on, whoop that trick. Get him, whoop that trick. Get him, whoop that trick. Yeah, man, come on. You know the Yagany. I mean, I calls him Bear Hagany. The guy that was wood, not mahogany. Mad. Valley, Esau wants to smoke. What smoke, man? Where is he? Online gay smoke, yeah. Just made his grandma brethren have to hide. Why don't you just use Google Meets, 10.99 a month? Yeah, I'll have a look still. I'll have a little look, mate. Yeah, I don't mind paying for a platform, but it's gotta be like a decent one. Yeah. Yeah. I said Esau wants smoke because he wants to smoke in his room. Yeah, he actually don't want smoke. Yeah. Him now on a smoke. Velly bleeding is live. Live now. I didn't get a notification, cuz. I would have jumped on, fam. I would have jumped on, cuz. Yeah. And caused more pain than a slug in the chest. When I bless the track, I leave it in a mess. Yeah. While I mash up the life of a big chin empress. Mad. Mad, man, I'm mad. Mad. Man, I'm mad. Mad. I'm bad. What's going on anyway, man? What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Mad. Yeah, that channel, Leprechaun Lives Matter. Bad. Breezy channel. Still crazy. They're playing that, fam. But yeah, large up whoever's got that channel still. Yeah. Big up. Yo. Hey, what you telling me? Jump on the panel, man. Come rap, innit? Jump on the panizzle. And come rap hizzle. And we load up the order at a tizzle. You want a big fat girl, come sit down on me jizzle. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right, let me play a video real quick. Hold on. And let me line him up.
By Esau.
What?
Lord.
Oh, have you not heard it? Right,
No.
so you've not heard. All right, so we might as well play it. So, like I said, yeah, there's nothing like a woman scorned, yeah. And so Esau, when he found out that me, Wendy, and Jupiter destroyed Real's channel, he went on to a total bitch fest. And this is a tune here that is now trending worldwide that he made for his beloved thingy. And we got nothing against homosexuality, yeah, nothing against it. But there's a difference between being gay and being a stalking bitch.
And being campus tits.
Yeah, and also being somebody that's going to put a bunny in a fucking pot like what's it called? What's that film called again? Fatal Attraction. Now listen to. Tell me what you think of this tune. Yeah, let me just play it first.
Music like.
Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah. What? Listen. Pick up. You're Bulgaria. I didn't realize. I'm serious. That sounds like.
Can you hear?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not doing panel shows no more, innit? So you may as well go on bellies now.
Oh no. What? No.
Jesus.
What I can do, man? Bro? A lot's happened. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah?
You can't like give up panel shows, man.
Maximus, Decimus, first.
No, I'm not doing panel shows, man.
Perseverance, real.
It's murder.
I persevered for a year.
No. It's just been a rough couple of weeks.
Listen, man. It gets worse.
I've been listening and I've been doing as much as I can. Trust me. The other day I was on Brian Harvey. The other day I was on Brian Harvey's little thing, yeah. And I put like loads of like, listen, tune into here. Wasn't doing it for only. I was over there listening. Trust me, like we need to get Brian back on. Somehow we need to do that. I was in the comment section the other day. I might have to.
I warn you, it's like 5 minutes of cringe. So just listen to every bit.
Because Lady Token is
it's no repeats either.
It's like watching The Office.
Listen.
Just relax. I know what you're saying, but it's not a dead end. You started something here. Don't give up.
Let's both do this.
You set yourself through. If there was one person watching, you would still do this. You said it yourself. Oh, I've still got you. Don't quit. Trust me. You're gonna be in my ear for the next couple of weeks. Like, you might as well just stick around. Don't just say like that. You say yourself, if one person was watching, you still go. Those are your words, not mine. live up to that.
Rough with the smell for watching like this. Yeah, I can. I can.
What, you gonna let them
watch
fuckers
some of
win? You gonna let them
Yes,
No, it's not about winning. It's not about winning.
You're gonna let them win?
it is about winning.
If they think they
Like, all
want
them
them, if they think they want them, they want. A lot happening right now. Like there's a lot happening right now. Myself. So I'm gonna focus on myself.
Fair enough, but going back to what you said before, you did say, and I'll revert back to you because people comment say it, you did say this, even if there was one person streaming, you would still run it.
He wants him to stream for him by himself like a webcam.
I just want to say on the thing,
Real.
yeah,
Show me your
because
titties,
you
round.
know
There's
people
sites you
trying
can
to
go
try
to for that.
people try and take control down here, and what you're doing now here is playing up towards them. Personally, if I was in your shoes, I would not be giving up. I don't give a fuck.
Who's
If
trying
no
to take
one's
down my
watching,
channel? Are you trying to take down my channel?
no, I'm talking about I'm talking about the other two, and Regina.
Original.
Now, what you got to understand is, yeah, I told you this before. It's not one person that can take down the channel. It's many people that can take down the channel. It needs to be everybody that can take down the channel. Yeah, yourself included. Yourself included. Yeah, yourself included.
Would you ever do that to me,
Yourself
Simon?
included.
Talk about this, but I said I'm not going to do no more live streams.
This is what I'm saying, though. Yeah.
I hope you
public,
would.
no.
You can hear the heart breaking.
Because this level of devotion, yeah, is pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
And everybody else's, not just you. I'm not putting it on you, but I'm saying everybody who used to be on this channel and doesn't come on this channel no more.
It's a whole
is
new
now
level
the
of
reason
beg.
why you can't come on this channel again.
Oh, I can't accept that, man. I can't accept
God,
that.
it's a,
Man.
you know, like a wife or woman, yeah, like,
I can't accept that. Because like, you have to respect that people have things in their lives going on right now, yeah. And it's your job to maintain. It's your job to maintain and be there when those people get back. And then you have to take
Social
responsibility.
responsibility.
You said yourself, if one man was watching, you'd still be there. Or one woman was watching, you'd still be there. That's on you to do that. You're supposed to be there when we come back. You're not supposed to be like, I'm packing up and going. That ain't right.
No. What I'm meant to do is I'm meant to go. Yeah, I'm meant to stay here and carry on streaming until everyone decides.
So exactly, so it's a bad time, then knock through it and wait and see what happens in the fall. I.e. the autumn. Don't flipping knock your head and give up like that. That's what the attitude, I'm telling you.
No.
I hear what you're saying, bro. You're fed up and you're vexed. You're not vexed, you're fed up. Bro, what made you pick in the first place? What made you pick in the first place?
You can hear what he says about him in a minute, Ollie.
I hate that place. It's
Go
so
back there
toxic.
one more time and you can pick up more viewers.
No, I don't
Hey,
want
yo.
I don't want. Listen, are you?
You're doing stuff. You're building houses
Love,
like that. You're doing the same path. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, though, yeah, is that it's not the streamers who make people, it's the viewers who watch.
I'm where you are.
There's more around the world. And people out there who like me, who see like you, like, oh, I can
I
relate to that
have
person.
no
You know what I'm
fault.
saying? That's how it works. So other people out there will be like, yeah, I might not like the topic they talk about, but I like that person,
I like
this one,
you.
I like the way he was with the I relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you do.
Love,
That's how
It's
it
so
works.
grim.
Maybe go to more like what your camera and the way you work out film it.
The way you move your, the way you work your camera.
Go somewhere else and take it and
I've
do
got that
somewhere
tight
more
thing in the nest.
monumental, like rally or something like that. I don't know, yo. Like you've done this more than me, like.
The way you move your camera.
Like I've been fake. I'll be real with you now. I've been fake for a year. In the sense of me being nice with you, like all. Because really,
Even told him.
people ain't gonna come here if I start talking about.
Actually, I hate you,
If I say I'm gonna
but
quit, they're
you're
gonna
useful.
come here, aren't they? They're gonna start
I
listening.
was coming here anyway.
I will come here anyway. Yeah, he said. Oh,
If I
that's
say
so
I'm gonna
cringe.
quit, they're gonna come here, aren't they? They're gonna start listening.
I was coming here anyway. Out there will be like, yeah, I might not like the topic they're talking about, but I like that person, I like his swagger, I like the way he was.
But if I say I'm gonna quit, they're gonna
I
come
like
here,
his
aren't
swagger.
All right, stop it. Calm down. Calm down. Man said, I will be here anyway. He will be here any day. Man. Trust me, daddy. So I'll go on, man. Hey, go, jump on, cuz. Let's warm up the panel, cuz. See if we hear a couple people to jump on and do a little bit of rapping and all that. You get me? Well, yo. Oops, I did push remove, but hold on. I said, hold on. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah. IG block. Hold on. I said, hold on. I'm like, nah. I'm like, yeah. Man, like gold, you know, your camera's on though, brother. Just so you know, yeah. All right.
Yes, G. What you saying?
There I go.
I need to figure out how to turn this camera off. You know how to?
Press the camera button. No, the camera button.
All
It'll go
right.
off.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, man. What
wait.
one be?
What's
Man,
going
like
on,
King
family?
Gold, you know.
You're right. Yeah. Good, man. Good. Just, you know, rise and shine. It's a lovely day type of thing. And yeah, man, just checking in to see what the main topic is of the day. Is anything percolating? I've seen that's drama, SC drama. What we say? We touching on the SC drama today. I've missed out on a lot of it.
Yo. You can hear me, yeah?
I could just about, yeah,
I'm
just
back.
now,
I'm
yeah.
back.
All right. Yeah, so that's a
Yeah.
speaker's corner drama type of business going on. I can see Raj there. I can see
Yeah.
Esau.
Mm.
You know, that was an interesting time. When I look back at that time in speaker's corner, there was a lot going on. It feels like there was way more.
Yeah. Mm. Yo, hey, go on, drop off. Oh. Let me add you back. Oh, dog. I'm like, no. I'm like, yeah.
Pussy hole.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I thought that was Bob. I thought that was gold. Hey, but I can't. How'd you do it one screen? And then I fucking had this little weirdo one. How'd you cover the screen, brother? Has this batty man been awake all night? On the pray. Man. Hey, well, go on, brother.
Yo.
Say it, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's sunny out there. You know, you'll get catch that vitamin D. Black people need 10 times. Hold on.
Outside, bro.
I
I'm
know.
outside.
Wait, bro.
How you mean?
Black people with darker skin,
We
we
outside,
need
B.
10 times the amount of UV ray that white people need, right? So when you think about 10 times, otherwise you're susceptible to getting all sorts of vitamin D deficient side effects like diabetes. Diabetes affects more black people than anybody else and darker skinned people. So we're starting to see now that, boy, it's like a death trap. Fucking, if you're coming to this Western world and you're black skin, it's almost kind of like a death trap. But hey, yeah. And then I see in brothers, European brothers walking around with shorts on, not even shivering, just calm. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, the sun come out, there's a dude.
Ah, shit. You dropped off gold. You drop off. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Sure, I don't know how to make it one screen or whatever. I forgot kind of how to make it one screen. I can't really add no weirdos on the panel right now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jeez. Check that microphone checker. Swinging Scott lecture. Closing down
Yeah,
protector.
it keeps on dashing me away, man. I've got like the most, I've got up to date 8 Pro, so I don't know why it keeps on cutting me off.
You know what it is, yeah? If you've got loads of tabs open, it will dash you out.
All right, let me close them tabs.
It's one of them tabby ones.
1 second.
Yeah, it's one of them tabby ones still. It done it to me. It does it to me as well still. So
Close all tabs.
It's tabs and lecker.
I might have to come back in because I'm closing all tabs. 1 second. Let me close all tabs and groups.
Yeah. All right, Gold will be back in a sec. Yeah, big up man like Gold. You know. My hate you, like. What you feel like? Yeah. So, how you been there for? I salty. Where are you in from Valley with Enons? Hey, Enos, jump back on, man. Let me chat to you real quick.
Woo.
Yeah, talk to him. Walk on, Gold.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Yeah, I don't know. It's locking off. If it
Yeah,
locks
we
off
can hear you,
again,
brother.
yeah, if it locks off again, I'll just sit in a chat and just listen in. Yeah, I want to ask a question. Why is it, that people sit around, they know there's a big problem, an elephant in the room, but they focus on like small things, and I put it down to like not wanting people to like not seeing something that could potentially cause you problems, and you not wanting to go towards it. And I think that's like self-preservation, because you notice when people have arguments, you see a lot of people that are the same size or know that they can do to each other damage, and they try to sort of like stay away from each other. But everybody else is sort of like a target. And when I look at it, I'm like, why do people sit around? And is it because of self-preservation that they don't want to sort of?
You know
You're right,
what it is,
brother. Yeah, I call you.
Because you got two sides.
Yeah,
You got two sides of it, cuz, you got the man them that will say, fuck that, I'm standing up for myself, and you got the others that will take the knee to make sure that it's not them that's getting attacked or being under pressure or in the limelight. So that's why, yeah, man, you drop off again goal, man. But yeah, it was seeming like it was gonna turn into a good combo though. Still, car sounded like he was leading to a point what you wanted to make, innit? Yeah. So all go on though, man. I shout out Morpheus, unaffiliated. Big up yourself, cuz. Yeah, shout out Natty 2 Dread. Yeah, we out ya. You mean? Yeah. Alright, you went Red Bull Culture Clash. Yeah, shout out man like Gold. My age, how I them feel like Jay. All go on. Breaking news UK. Mad. How I them feel like. That is a thing what we like. They're not a battery lights, and them is a flashlight. All eyes on Yezu. All go on. What you telling me? You know what, actually, I got some shit for you still, man. I'll hold you in a bit in it after the show. Shout out, Buddha Bing, bada boom, bada bing. Oh, go on. What you saying? What you saying? You know, touch the panels again. Huh? How you mean? Jump on the panel, cuz, and stop hide. Yeah, big up, yeah? Oh, go on. Jafar the messenger. Or the messenger Jafar. What? Let me see who that is. Let me see. 0758. What the fuck's that? Mad. Right, one sec. Yo, I can't even see who that is. Yeah, no name. All right.
Pussy
See
hole.
that.
Pussy hole.
Yo, hey, Batty
Pussy
boy.
hole. That's your mum's number, 07581655917. That's Martha Miller's number. That's
not
Martha Miller's number.
my mum. That's not my mum's number, you idiot.
Are you sure? It's a website. Okay,
Yeah.
well, you won't mind it. You won't mind us
You
calling it,
looked
will
on
you?
her website. Nah, ring her.
See what?
Ring her now.
Oh no, I'm gonna give my phone number. I'm set to like nonsense. All those people, like people that fat down.
But you're. So wait, you're upset because I
Call
spoke
my
to your
mum.
mum.
You think you call my mum?
I
Are you
spoke to
crazy?
your mums.
You called my mother. Are you crazy?
Hey, wait, hold on. Are you in the background with your youths trying to argue with me about trolling mums? You're a weirdo. Oh,
Nonce.
snazzle. Oh, snap. But don't
I
worry
thought I
though,
wasn't a
man.
dad. I thought I was a
I
dad, you
hope,
bitch.
I hope ISIL is feeling good, man. You know? Yeah, man. I hope ISIL is
Not as
feeling
good,
good,
not as good
boy.
as Keisha this morning.
Because
Keisha
our
Millwood.
whole family's
Keisha
out there
Millwood.
now, boy.
Keisha Millwood's out there.
Yeah.
Listen, your whole
Who's
family's out there. Who's Matt
Leprechaun
Millwood, though?
Lives
Who the hell
Matter?
is Matt?
Shout out
Who's Matt?
Leprechaun
Wait,
Lives Matter.
who's
My
Matt
G.
Millwood? Who's Matt Millwood?
My G
Who's
Leprechaun
Matt
Lives
Millwood?
Matter. Wait,
Is that your dad's pusher brother?
who's
Yeah.
Yvonne Travers?
Is that your dad pusher brother?
Who's
Yeah.
Yvonne Travers?
Mac looks gay still.
Who's
His son.
Yvonne Travers?
So is his son.
Hey, yeah, man. Who's Yvonne Travers? Who's which one? Yo, do you know
Did
what?
you
There's
get a
Bear Travers. I don't
strike?
even
Did
need
you
to.
get a strike? Did you get a strike?
No, I ain't got a strike, you know. I can go live on that channel still. But I just decided not to. You hear me?
Oh, for now you can go live. For now. That's gonna change
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
couple
That
days' time,
channel's
yeah?
still up, man. Don't worry, man. That channel gonna be
Change in
there
a couple
forever,
of days.
B.
Guess what? You know what will be there
Gonna
forever?
be there forever and
You know what will be there
ever
forever?
and
Katie's
ever and
washing machine will be there
ever.
forever. Katie loves to destroy washing machines. What is Ibrahim destroying washing machines?
Hey, you know what's not gonna be there though?
Listen, tell me who.
You know what's not gonna be there?
Look at my
Hey,
page
listen.
now.
You
Who
know
lives at
who's?
Mama?
Hey, listen.
Who
ISIL
lives at
is
118 Timber
fucking
Cross Lane?
butters. No, ISIL and
Who
Sive
lives
are
at
butters,
118 Timber
cuz.
Cross Lane?
Are you mad?
Have you seen your
Yo,
teeth?
yo, yo, yo,
Have
yo,
you seen
yo,
your
yo,
teeth?
yo, Esau.
You're going to ugly.
ISIL and Sive
How
are
dare you?
butters. Oh my god. I can't
Campbell
believe
Top on the screen.
how butters
Camel Top on the
ISIL
street.
is. I got a picture of ISIL
Ugly black man.
and Sive, and their chins are kind of similar. ISIL's Sive has got ISIL's teeth
Have you seen your mum's street
and
lesbian
chin.
haircut though? Have you seen your
Ah,
lesbian haircut?
ISIL is
Oi,
mash
Katie's
up,
family.
crack clapped.
Alright, listen.
Yo,
Come into
ISIL
Katie's
is
family now.
clapped. Sive is clapped. Hey,
Katie's
listen,
side
Sive
fucks
has
whole
got no
family.
batty, no hips, no waist,
Wait, how dare
no
that is
titties. What do you mean? Sive is
Are you trying to say
shaped like a
Ibrahim?
fucking ironing board.
Katie's got no
What's
back.
wrong with
Katie's
Sive?
butters. Katie's got
What's
no back.
wrong with Sive? Tell her to eat some food, man.
Katie's got
She's
nothing.
dead.
Are you serious? You know, when
She's
your baby mum
dead.
like that.
Dead.
Your
Hey,
baby
wait,
mum
your
butters
baby
like
mum's
that.
fucked as well. Your baby mum's clapped.
Dead
Remember, I got a
nasty.
picture of
You
your
could
BMs
never,
as well, you know? She's clapped. She looks like some Turkish thing.
What's her name? That's what
Yeah. She looks like some incest thing. Yo, claps baby mother.
nasty back.
Shut up,
Nasty back.
man. Shut up, you little babysitter,
Her
man.
legs, rump. How? Oh, you know what? You raped her in it.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You raped her in it.
Sive is like a fucking ironing board and marga. She ain't got no titties, no thighs, no batty, no hips, and a big chin. What the fuck? Hey, that's for Sive, man. She's dead. A dead thing.
I back into it.
Yeah, dead. Dead. What do you mean you be back at the... Wait, who you talking to? Like, we're brethren, you little dickhead. You alright, bro? I gotta suck your mother, man, you little pussy, bro. You dumb. Man, God, we seen Sive skipping anyway, man, and she's clapped. Yeah? So fuck Sive Walker. Yeah? And her BMP husband. Are you mad? Get out of here, cuz. Lord. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Make sure you guys subscribe to Leprechaun Lives Matter. Bad boy channel. Whoever keeps atting me in them videos, good work, mate. Keep putting them out. Yeah, well done, son. Well done, mate. Yeah, or it might even be a girl. Yeah, man. Yeah. Might all be a girl. You never know, cuz. If your man gone with another girlfriend, but the school shoes are tankering. Hey, big up Liggy outside Black Girl Problems. They are. Who else is in the chat? One sec. All time man like Luke, you know. On your walk one. Man. Jeez. Yeah, man. So, you know what time it is, cuz, man. We gonna step pump on harneys all day, every day, all damn day. You. Bad. Bad. Yeah, fam. So, oh shit, someone's backstage. Oh, that weirdo, man. Hey, weirdo, fuck off, man. Get normal people on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, only jump on if you're coming outside of your house, cuz, man. You can't even leave your house today. You're babysitting, you fucking strange spaz. Well, let me post a link to that channel. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bad boy channel still. So big up whoever made that still. Yeah. Yeah. Big up. Sandy Banana Cans, big up. No, man, you didn't miss nothing, man. We just there, you get me? We just there. Ah, jeez. Yeah, man, let the games begin, man. You know, we gonna see who's gonna tap out and who's gonna cry, innit? Let the games begin and let the games continue. Yeah. True stories. I didn't even know if them man was live still. I would have jumped on the panel and just like a little bit trolling for a little drive and that, you know. Call me the controller. Yeah. The G Block controller. Ma. Yeah, I mean, else we don't have Ebola. Ma, do you want them foot controller? Mm. So, let me check you guys. You got the goddamn controller.
Hi, Billy.
Ew. Walk on, man.
Hi.
Let me take it off full screen. I think your camera might be on better, you know.
Yeah, do you want me to switch it on so you can have a look to check it's me?
No, you ain't got to show, man. I'm just saying that your camera might be on because it's just a black screen. But I'm gonna make it to normal screen,
Okay,
innit?
yeah.
So I was just checking that.
No.
But you know what happened last time, fuck?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want no titties on the stream and shit, man. God
Yeah,
damn.
I was watching Melly's big man. That was funny. Allow it because it was really hot that summer, though, wouldn't it? Thank God he didn't put me on screen.
Yeah. See, that's how you know I'm not pagan.
Yeah. I wanted
to get into the word.
I wanted to ask you about your finger. Did you get those things? These roller skates, did you get your bowers?
The bowers. Oh shit, hold on a second. What's going on there?
Yeah, because I got my webcam
There
switched
we go.
off.
Yeah, Bowers and that. Yeah. No, what? No, I didn't. You know,
Oh,
I didn't. You know, but I'm gonna fucking get some actually, because you did remind me. Still,
yeah, did this because I was thinking of investing in a pair.
you got some
You know,
Bowers or Rosas or
yeah.
whatever.
Now summer's coming. You know, that's when I want to be like cruising about.
Yeah,
You know what? I've never seen this stream software. Looks all
Restream.
yeah.
Yeah, man. You know what it is? Yeah, it's just like I was paying for StreamYard,
hmm
and then it kept on having issues with StreamYards, so I stopped paying for it, man. But then obviously you can only do short shows in it, really,
Yeah.
because you only get 20
Yeah.
hours. Or you have to keep making new emails and all that shit. So I said, "Ah, fuck it, man. We'll do a restream on the other channel as well, so we can keep the both channels." Oh shit! Damn. One second, let me turn my camera.
So how do I put a picture for myself? I'll have to see how I put a picture. So edit the name.
My green screen just dropped off, you know. I'm mad. Imagine I'm there chatting.
Oh yeah.
And
So
the green
that's
screen
where I
just
put the
drop off.
picture. Okay, so I'll upload a picture of
On the avatar bit.
yeah, the avatar bit and stuff. But yeah, I'll try that myself because I didn't even know about this Restream software. I've never heard of it before.
Someone was saying that Google Meets is $10.99 a month. We need to have a look at it still, because you know Google
Yeah.
Hangouts was the OG.
Yeah, they're all.
Was the OG one in it, like, so if man can get a Google Hangout.
Yeah, that was the good one. Yeah, let me make myself a cartoon these days. But yeah, because summer's coming now, so this is the time where the summer roller skating carnival will be coming, won't it? I know in London they got that roller skating carnival.
Some of the youngers in my family, should I say, are fucking legendary skaters right now. Because I'm like, damn, you men are actual bad now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're hardcore.
Like, fucking bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I watch a few of the youngsters' channels on YouTube that are skaters, and some of them are on TikTok as well, aren't they?
Fuck off, man. That weirdo keeps trying to jump on from that. Yo, pussy, you ain't jumping back on today, man. You had your little 10 minutes.
Oh,
I'm sucking your mother now.
My avatar hasn't updated. I put. How come it's not updated? Edit the avatar. Done. Your avatar will be visible when you turn off your camera. I thought I did. Oh, I've got to turn off the camera. Let me see in the settings to turn off the camera. Oh, is that the weirdo?
Google One, yeah. Yeah, man, that pussy a weirdo, man. That unambiguous, man. Imagine it. No one knows if he's a boy or a girl.
A disable camera. I'll press V.
He's trying to find parents, cause anytime, listen, the only reason, yeah, why this shit keeps trying to speak to us, because we're the only black people we can actually speak to in real life.
Yeah. So, definitely the weirdo. I can't stand
your picture's
him.
up now still.
Yeah, I've done it now. Yeah, I can't stand that guy. Oh, it's just weird, isn't it? It's got like get lost.
He's always been a pussy.
Why is he sending me chats?
I don't think there was a. Yo, hey brother, walk on. Oh God, hey man.
Let me see if I can block him. I should be able to.
Yeah, come on, what you fucking?
Block him still.
Cheers.
Yeah, it just keeps on popping up like clout chaser, man.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm gonna. Yeah, I've got a fucking. I'm about to go West London still. I say nothing, man. I ain't break up yet. Cheese. I just see COE still. I'm on. Yo. Imagine I see COE on the roadside, you know. Mad.
Oh, he's like for fun.
You know, yeah.
Is he still doing all those videoing things? Videoing
Some
events
bits and
and shit?
pieces still, but I'm more events and whatever, innit?
Yeah.
There might be some new bits coming up still, man. So, you know, just keep your get ready. You got me?
Yeah, I'm trying that, because I'm trying to like get into the cameras and the settings and like, what does he do? Does it do it on a DSLR or does he have a proper camera recorder? Do his,
No, yeah, I don't really know, man. I don't really know the ins and outs of the film. I just know man just does the filming.
Because I'm trying to think. I think he did have a DSLR when he was in Speaker's Corner. I'm sure.
Yeah, it depends. It's when if you're walking about or whatever, he's got like the frame thing that holds it so the camera stays steady when you're filming. And then if it was like the people were static, like they're just there, then they would just do the filming of with the hand and with the stands and all that. So it depends on the what scenario or setting it is.
Because I know a lot of these DSLRs nowadays, well, for more than 10, 15 years, they can do video as well. God, no, my DSLR. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, and Betty's thinking. I'm thinking of relocating to Nigeria part time. So I wanna up my channel. And I'm thinking of doing some videos on the African continent because rent's dead cheap in Nigeria. For what you can get in Nigeria, got a whole 3-bedroom house for fucking like £400 a year. Do you know what I mean? Then £400 is not even going to get paid a month in fucking Manchester for a 3-bedroom house. So like that's what I'm thinking of doing, like relocating part time. But I'll still be in the UK. Don't worry, people. I'm still gonna be here. But yeah, I really would like to live in Africa and experience the African continent. You know what I mean? Especially with my sinuses, all these sinus operations I've been having. The cold weather is not good for people with allergies. I've got really bad allergies. So I want to get into that hot climate and stuff. What? Well, is there any way I can block this Batman? Sorry to all the gays out there, but everyone knows Esau is
he's a real Batman.
a friend of Dorothy. Let's see if there's a way I can drop this guy. Why
a European cigarette?
Why is it like I don't know how to use this, so I'm not too sure how can I drop
you know what, it's mad, isn't it? Like you can just keep removing man from the studio, and then their brother's just gonna keep begging backstage like, Daddy, please let me on. Dad, let me on. Dad, I want to speak to you. Dad. I'm like, fuck off, bruv. You're not my kid, man. I'll find your fucking real dad. You fucking tramp. If he was my kid, I would smash the shit out of you anyway, bruv. And send you. I want a refund. Yeah, I'll slap your mum as well. You mad?
Well, as they say, he's a waste of sperm and egg.
Oh, yeah, trust me.
Oh, hi, Empress. Empress. Oh, sorry. What's her Muslim name? Arabic name? Empress Sakina. Hi, Empress Sakina. You coming on? Does she come on, or is she still like trying to live a more righteous religious life? Does she come on sometimes? Yeah,
she comes on still.
Google one. I only.
Hey, Batty boy, go and find your real dad, man. What's wrong with you? You look a Batty man.
And Sway's not happy with you.
You okay?
And Sway's not happy with you.
You're a Batty man. Go and find your dad.
The whole Sway family, Katie's whole fucking family getting doxxed with you. Every single last one of them.
But we're so scared. Everyone's so scared of you. Oh, we're so scared. We're so scared.
Katie's family's toast. And Betty, you can't have babies, you stupid fool. Hey, and listen, Crayon, I promise you, Crayon.
Esau,
I promise
you're
Crayon.
dead.
Katie's family is
God, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
His
What are you gonna
family
do?
Last time I
I'm gonna
checked, a
fuck with
party
her
man.
life.
Are you gonna kill them?
Fuck with her
Are you gonna
life.
kill them?
Fuck with her
That
life.
first and
Are you
foremost,
gonna
batty
kill them?
man.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, two batty man
Alright,
can't
let's
make a
see.
baby like
Let's
you,
see who
Esau.
fucks up
So I
whose
won't
life
worry about
was
what babies
first.
I've got. You need to worry about whether two men can make a baby.
Alright.
You ain't got none.
That
You ain't got
batty
none.
hole
You
of
ain't got
yours
none.
is not
Hey,
going to be
You ain't
having
got
no
none.
Batty
You
boy,
baby
ain't
out
got
of
none.
that.
Batty
You ain't
boy,
got
what are you
none.
gonna do? You're
You
gonna
ain't
kill
got
them,
none.
yeah?
You ain't got no use, man. You'll never be able to have use. You can't carry them. You
You
can't
ain't
carry
got
them,
no
mate.
use, man.
Your
You're
eggs,
just a
listen, mate. Your
babysitter,
eggs
man.
don't
Shut
hold.
up,
Your eggs
man.
won't take.
You ain't
It
got
won't
no
take.
use, bruv. You're just a
It won't
babysitter, you
take.
little
It won't
pussy old man.
take. It won't
Shut up,
hold.
man.
Pound of
You
yam won't hold
dickhead.
with pork. It won't
Shut
hold. It won't
up,
hold.
man.
He's
Ain't gonna
so
hold.
Fucking yam.
feminine,
Ain't
isn't
gonna
he?
hold.
Go
Ain't
and
gonna
suck
hold.
your dad,
Feminine.
No
man.
use
You
for
yam.
Betty. Betty, no use.
Has he
Brother,
proved
you
that
just
he's
sound like
black
a
yet?
lot
Has
puss, man.
anyone?
No
Did
bibbing.
Esau ever
Suck
prove
your
that he's
mouth.
black yet?
No
Did he
Betty
ever?
with no bibbing.
Oh
No.
my
No,
Yeah,
god!
you
I've got a
don't
picture
have
of
no
him.
picture
I've
of
got
you
a picture of
stupid
his
pussy.
mum
Who
as
have
well,
you
you
You got
know.
no picture. Play.
That's why he's
Play
so
on.
angry.
Play on.
I
Play
got
on.
a
It's
picture of
only
him
in
and
the
his
play on.
mum.
It's only in the play on. It's only in the play on.
That's why he's
Okay, play
so
on.
Oh
upset.
shit!
Okay, play on. That's what you think, play on. It's Anne Swain's
Yeah,
family who
yeah,
are really gonna pay for
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Poor
yeah,
Anne
yeah.
Swain.
I got
Poor
your
Anne Swain.
mama.
Put up on the
I
screen
got
right
your
now.
mama
Put up on the
on
screen right
my
now.
dick,
Put up on the screen right now. I know you
bitch.
don't. You wish you did.
What's happened to the
I
Aye,
stream
know
I'm
what
gonna
Anne
yesterday?
spunk
Swain
on your
looks
mum's
like.
forehead.
I have all of Anne Swain's family. Why did you use the Swain family? Do you really want me to tell her Swain family?
Oh,
Shut up, man! Try and
Do you want me
put
to tell her
some
Swain
bass
family?
in
I
your
that,
suck your
voice,
dick, man.
man.
Seriously, I would
wait,
send
Why
her a
is your
man.
picture. You
voice
can't get
so
one.
Like,
You
you
can't
hot,
get
sound
one.
like a
so
fucking
You
pussy
can't
hyper,
old
get
man.
man?
one, baby. You can't get one.
We
No
can't
Why
be
man
don't
wants
you
scared
you.
of
put
you with
some
No
your
bass
man
in
gay
your
wants you.
gravelly
voice,
No
voice,
man?
man
man.
wants you. No man
Shut
wants to
up,
sleep
You
with you
man.
because
sound
she's
scared,
slaying
cuz.
Nigerian woman. Trust me. You stink of
Shut up. Shut up, man, you little pussy old man. This brother just out here just sounding like some little feminine weirdo. Just, yeah, man. And baby, I'm gonna dox this one. I'm gonna dox that one. So
I
fucking
know.
what, you little bitch?
This is it.
You think it's gonna do?
Like
Uh,
doxing.
you think they're gonna have a breakdown like Cybers, like I Suit Travers is gonna have a breakdown the way that the people them will just put all their family's business all over the place? No, because none of these people ain't on YouTube, you weirdo. Just you spaz, man. So suck your mother.
Yeah, though.
But
Yeah,
it's an
he
idiot,
is.
man.
Yes, it's just like he does. I
Mm.
can't believe so after all this time, this guy still hasn't proved that he's black. He couldn't even show his. He's like that Rodney
He's a
King.
coolie still.
Do you remember that Rodney King?
Nah, he's a coolie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no one ever believed Rodney was black though at that time. That brother. As soon as he spoke, he was like, okay, so you've been lying for a good 2 years at least. Because you, sir, are not black.
Yeah, you're not black. You're just some clout chaser. Nothing happened to the stream yesterday, King H. What?
Not enough to work. Not enough to the
It
stream
was a
yesterday.
real
It's all
long
good.
stream as well. I think it was just a case of, that Chrissy was, going on and on and on, and it was getting late, so we all went to bed, and then Chrissy just got left hanging.
Yeah, what? So what? I didn't even know what time the stream done anyway. I went to bed
Yeah,
ages
he
ago.
just like,
Quite before. I think I went to bed about 10:30.
yeah, I was, I dropped off at 11:15. So did Jupiter and Wendy, and it was just Chrissy, doing his normal moaning about women.
Yeah, but Science there.
Say that again.
Scientific method, was he there?
No, he wasn't. When we dropped off at 11:15, he wasn't there. It was just Chrissy Morris that was just there hanging out,
Oh, really? Yeah.
doing his normal.
Mm-hmm.
He hates women routine. Women are the problem in the world. Everybody's a racist, but he was just doing that routine. Not only denying that his friend wasn't part of the BNP. What was that guy? Was it the BNP? Because he was with that BNP guy, wasn't he, on that video? Yeah, and canvassing for him, and he was denying it and everything, and then he was just normal shit, saying Wendy's a racist, Jupiter's a racist, Betty's an enabler, Betty hates Palestinians, Betty hates everybody. That's it. Just a normal routine. And then, Thingy came on casket.
Was he just running? Was it just
Yeah,
left there, running all night?
Oh, I
Nothing
don't.
on.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, damn. It usually just ends itself,
Oh,
man. Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Oh, Richard. Yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Perry. Yeah, that's who he was hanging out with. And Cassie, that American lady, was there as well. Richard Perry. Oh, right. So
Man.
you say you didn't see any trolls in the chat or anything? Troll lines, because you know some people are like professional trolls, aren't they?
Hey, you know what I'm trying to say, cuz there. Listen, yeah. Hey, you see what's happened, yeah, is that because these man ain't allowed to troll on their channels no more, yeah, that they actually can't run a channel or have any shows doing anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's a substitute for
they have
affairs,
to
isn't it?
hide. They have to hide doing what's it called now? They have to hide doing streams or whatever, like hiding the stream and all that, yeah. And then
I didn't
you know
even
what I'm
know
saying?
half of them.
They have to hide and do the
I
stream.
didn't know half of. I didn't realize half of them
Yeah.
even had a channel. Yeah, salute God of Jacob, and
Well, go on.
I didn't know. Oh, and Morning Fox. Morning Audies.
Right, well, go on, Fox, man.
Is that lady's that crazy one still there? The Irish one. Is she still around? That one.
Yeah. That's ISIL. That's what her name is, ISIL. Bleeding Heart.
Oh, Bleeder. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And does anyone heard from Raj lately? Not
Raj
seen
had a
him.
couple shows on Manny Cinder's channel, but
Oh,
now we're dead in it.
yeah, I don't hear from
The
them.
heart.
Not doing.
The hearts.
All eyes on you, yeah. Shout out all eyes on you and stuff. But there's quite a few things in the media. Did you hear what do you think of? Have you heard about the Filipino president? Is it
What,
Rodriguez? Well, I think he was a former police officer. Anyway, so what he was doing to clean up the Philippines, he was executing drug dealers and addicts. But now he's out of power. He's the one that followed him is now sent him to The Hague. So now he's in The Hague for
crimes against humanity.
Crimes against killing. Because he executed drug dealers.
Drug dealers and drug users. Yeah.
But he's now got some of the supporters from the Philippines are saying that he made the country safe. Because he was executing the drug dealers and the addicts, the place was safe, and that it's wrong to prosecute him because being a drug dealer is not a good profession. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's mad still.
And you know what I can't understand about it, because like places like China.
Yo,
welcome, brother.
Morning. I just realised I'm blocked in the chat. One of your mods must have blocked me.
I'll block you a bit later still, bro.
Ah, cool.
Man's on the panel still.
See.
Yeah, you might as well stay on the panel then.
Let me just brush my teeth and then I'll just stay on the panel. Bless.
All on a bit from morning, Rangola fresh. Yeah, man, keep it fresh, cause.
Yeah, so going back to Rodriguez, I think it's.
So my man's gonna be in The Hague.
He's already dead.
Yeah. No, but that's serious though, isn't it? Like, you know what's mad though? Yeah, is that's why this Hague thing is even a joke. Yeah, that they can take the man from Philippines to The Hague or whatever, but any of the other dons that's got ICC warrants, they ain't touching no Hague. Yeah, it depends what country you're from. This luck of the draw of being born to whoever you're born to, meaning the different level of justice you may receive. Do you know what I'm saying? And then even with that comes different class levels of justice that you may receive from, you know what I mean? Like, again, that they've ordered Netanyahu and Gallant, and obviously the 3 dead Hamas leaders to be brought to The Hague or whatever, or to have charges brought against them or whatever. We ain't going to see no charges properly laid out against them and there. For any of that.
That's a good point. I forgot that they did do Netanyahu, didn't they? And he never He's still roaming around free as a bird.
Yeah. They said they sent for Putin
Yeah.
one time. Yeah. What did he do? What did they do?
He went
So
go
whatever,
suck
innit?
my mother. This is it.
Hey, Betty, you know what it is, yeah? Differently, with them weirdos, yeah? If you say you start getting angry and raging and
Yeah.
rah, 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 that's what they're
Yes, they
looking for.
are. Yeah.
If you're treating them like fucking the idiots that they are, while other people are treating them in kind, doing the same shit to them what they're doing to other people, then, you know, they feel it more, innit? Like, Carl, look, my man's going to keep begging to jump on the panel for the whole day.
It's true, because he ain't got nothing, no settings, he's got nothing doing. Like, this sort of lift off, like, controversy, not able to debate, you know, without... Yeah, just like, you know, like you always used to say, no personals, let's stick to the topics, but man, like, Esau, they can't do that. All they can do is, like, sit there and just, like, you know, trade insults, like a juvenile. You know what I mean? But I've not even heard Gurdeep for a long time still.
Yeah, I'm always about still.
Yeah. Nice to hear from you.
Yeah, and you, man. It's good to see
Like, Gurdip's turned to far right. How you mean? How you mean, Betty? Gurdip's turned from Rasta to far right.
How you like the GDL crew yesterday, bro? We took over yesterday. The GDL was on panel in the chat. We held it down. We held it down. Come, look at the state of Chrissy. We can't play with GDL. It's the GDL takeover. Me and the ladies, you get me? Do you want me to call them ladies?
Babs is the latest addition to the GDL store. She's growing
my
still,
favorite, man.
Are you fucking kidding me? I swear, man, I'm never gonna forget that.
So what are you saying? Question of the day today?
You know, yeah, it wasn't even really a mad question still. It was just like, I had a bit of a drive in it, you know, and I'm usually on a long drive, you have a little chat and blah, blah, blah in it. So, but, you know, I did have a video to play, yeah, but like a donut, when I recorded it with no sound. So, you know, but wait, hold on, Betty, you on a
Yeah, I'm on
laptop?
a laptop.
All right, let me see if I can find it.
Let me try and find my mouse as well. Because I'm not dressed up doing things on the laptop without a mouse. It was on my mouse. I hate that trackpad. Where's this mouse now, man? Put the mouse.
Right, better start some tidying up at the same time.
Oh, fuck the mouse. Can't find the mouse, man. I'm still tucked up in bed. Watching TV in bed, man.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a question of the day, man. I always enjoyed that format. It gives everybody a chance to input. You know, I've been advocating for that for a while.
Yeah, it was good actually.
Yeah, everybody can kind of input, even people that don't normally debate, because it gives an equal opportunity, right? Having specialist subjects, for example, politics, I'm not into it, so I can't really contribute as much as I'd like to.
All politicians are liars.
Yeah, I'm not into politics, because all it is, like I was telling my lady friend yesterday, it's just a theatre.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to get all 80 years old and think, oh, fucking hell, I finally clocked on. See it for what it is from time. And then don't even watch them with their influence. You think I'll watch news? Don't watch nothing.
Yeah, it's true. It's quite depressing as well, because they'll only ever say, They can't change anything. We're working on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all tactics, right? Because like that's what these guys are, right? If you end up in parliament, you'll naturally adapt their style of thinking just for your own individual survival in that job role. So nobody's got the benefit of people. It's all wage packet.
Yeah,
That's
that
all it
is true. Survival of the fittest type of
is.
thing. Also, that pedo's on my TV. That senator that married that 14-year-old girl
Oh
with
my
the
god.
28 children, and I think he's got 4 or 5 wives. That northern Nigerian senator's on my TV. Freaking hell, that's my TV, man. why would you need?
Hey, the link's in the private
Oh, the
chat,
link.
yeah?
Okay, let me see.
One sec. I'm going to place it now. Wait, one sec.
Okay. Share. Oh, if I even know how to share the screen. So how do I share the screen? So.
The state of Chrissy yesterday was hilarious.
Oh yeah, just
I'm
share
not
the
too sure
screen.
on this
Yeah,
one.
don't worry.
You got it, yeah?
There. Let me just unmute it.
Someone else trying to jump on. Space. There we go.
The Sentencing Council and the new Sentencing Council guidelines that are causing controversy out there.
Now, the Prime Minister is backing calls for a reversal of new guidelines which recommend judges in England and Wales consider a defendant's ethnicity before issuing punishment. The recommendations are attracting cross-party criticism, with the Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Jenrick calling it two-tier sentencing that's biased against straight white Christian men. Sky's Matthew Thompson reports.
Britain's struggling prison system has long been a source of political controversy, but now it's prompted a rare outbreak of political consensus. New guidelines from Britain's Independent Sentencing Council would make an offender's race, sex or faith a bigger factor in a judge's decision to jail them. This, it seems, has united the government and opposition against what they call two-tier justice.
To me, this seems like blatant bias, particularly against Christians and against straight white men. And in a time when many people feel that there is creeping two-tier justice in this country, this seems only to confirm it.
These are pretty vicious, aren't they?
Justice Secretary Shabana Mahmood has now written to the Sentencing Council, saying, "I'm requesting that you reconsider the imposition of this guideline as soon as possible."
Let's stop that for a minute. I do find it remarkable how some groups can automatically, all of a sudden, recognise bias. But when you tell them about other groups that have suffered bias, they seem... What bias? What are you talking about? They seem shocked that other groups face bias. But when it may affect them now, all of a sudden they can recognise there's bias, and white Christian men are now going to get an extra 30 years. Black men and brown men are now only going to get 1 week for armed robbery. Oh my days. Let's continue.
I will also be considering whether policy decisions of such import should be made by...
Hey, pause a sec, yeah, big up DJ Zoe, yeah, on that one still, like. It's mad, isn't it? Like, we've been saying for time. Imagine how long we've been arguing with, like, the GDO and others here about this.
Yes.
Institutional racism within the police, within the government systems, and so this different outcomes for certain people if they commit the same crime, and all things are measured the same, and it's just the race that separates them. One side's likely to get a heavier sentence than the other, and blah blah blah. When we was explaining all that, yeah, the people that was acting like that's not true and it's false or whatever. Yeah, when the judge is bringing in guidelines to say, like, listen, we're going to look into the background of the people or that we're going to sentence to make sure that we're not over sentencing these man. Yeah, so like I've been saying for time, once equality starts to come in, people are going to act like they're being treated badly for being treated fairly now.
So isn't it?
Because the man them don't like the so-called fair treatment because the bias was suiting man, or at least had a little chance of being able to suit man.
Isn't the law in another way saying that certain people, certain creeds do certain crimes? If you look at it from a slightly different angle.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. I think what they're saying is with that they're saying that, all right, we've got, because it's not the government that's brought this in, yeah, it's the courts. So there's all these different studies that are showing that these different people are getting over sentenced and these people are getting under sentenced. So to make sure that we're not over sentencing anyone or under sentencing anyone, we're going to look into the backgrounds of the people so we can see if the sentence the sentence fits the crime.
What, based on individual circumstance?
I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how that's gonna, how it's gonna balance out the sentencing or whatever. How it's gonna stop there being more of one group than the other getting sent to jail for the same crimes and the same sort of sentencing guidelines applied. One side seems to get
It doesn't.
custodial sentences
It
more
shouldn't have
than
anything
others.
to do with color or background. It's financial background, right? Poverty and whatnot. Certain circumstances will lead you to crime. So those things being looked into, there is justification to have a reduction because it was circumstance that led to crime. It's got nothing to do with color, skin, background.
But that's what the people them are trying to say, that because this is coming in like this now, this means that it's two-tier policing and it's biased against straight English white men.
Right.
When it's not that, like I know English dudes that have been to jail a few times as well, yeah. And I know some black dudes that have been to jail a few times as well, or whatever, innit? Like, so man ain't saying that people don't go get sentenced to jail or sent to jail. They're saying, like, as it's been proven multiple times, statistically, when we look at the figures of people committing the same crime or whatever, if you are of an ethnic minority background, you're more likely to receive a jail sentence.
Right.
Than if you are of an ethnically English background or whatever.
Yeah, so what's happening now is that
that's what they're trying to say, that they're trying to sort out.
An actual balance is about to take place, but that creates a perception of inequality. There was an inequality, so for this to make it across the board, it's now looking a certain way to a certain demographic, basically, isn't it? Oh. So equality is in the eyes of certain people, not equality.
Equality is in the eyes of the beholder. You hear me? Because like you said, when they do try to bring things to equal things and even things out. Sorry, I think someone's trying to jump on. Yeah, good. Big up. Yeah, when people are when we're trying to point out that there is unequal outcomes, especially not for just being sentenced or whatever, but it's when the sentencing guideline should both commit, like they both committed sort of the similar sort of, obviously you can't commit a like for like crime, so it's within the same bracket, innit? So for instance, like a street robbery or violence on the street or whatever, a street fight, the man them have had, or someone's robbed someone or
We've
something.
also got male and female as a factor in this as well, right? Because you've got the same crime, but a man does it. Same crime, a woman does it. So that's also like with the equality part of it. Yeah, that needs to come into that too, right? They're saying that.
Yeah, man. So for that, they're trying to make sure that the this is what the way they're labeling it is. They're trying to make it so that people ain't just being sent to jail just because they're from a certain demographic or whatever.
Right, so
I'm not sure how that works
how that would work out
what they're
is
finding.
that what are the majority of the judges, and it's that kind of thing, right? So when I got sentenced, I'm from around here, but I went to a North London court, bruv. So it's all dependent on what the judge sees and his perception of this type of person. Probably did it, probably guilty. Plus paperwork.
Yeah. So
It's the individual more than
the workings out of the how it's gonna equal things out. I'm not too sure if I can explain that in my own words or whatever. But what they're trying to achieve, I can explain that side of it. Like I was saying, with people trying to say that this is proof. Where even that, this argument here that people keep making, things like this is proof that there is two-tier policing. Yeah, when it's a thing that's not even come into power yet. Like this hasn't come into guidelines yet. Like they have to do this at the moment. Yeah, so that's actually a lie that anyone could even claim that it shows any sort of two-tier policing against English people. If anything, it proves the thing that we was talking about all the time. The two-tier policing is really against the
I
ethnic
mean, I've been
minority
in a first hand.
because they're having to bring this. Wait, hold on. They're having to bring this in because they're over-policing and over-sentencing the ethnic minorities, not because they're over-policing and over-sentencing the
I
English
would have
white
to.
ones.
I would have to agree because through my own personal experience, I've experienced that. Like my white friend and my Indian self, they let him go, but they want to fucking search me. So you can see it firsthand. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah, it's true.
Ain't this about thing though? Custodial sentencing, like who goes to prison?
Yeah,
Yeah, but they get a higher
yeah.
sentence.
But now it's just, and it's,
People
it's
are
really
coming up.
about the sentencing guidelines, isn't it? Like following depending on what because some things you could get a custodial sentence for, or you could get a
And who's it up
non-custodial
to then?
sentence for, innit? Like the
Who's got the
guidelines
leeway
typically
on
for it.
that one?
It's up to
Yeah,
the
they
judge,
Oh,
do.
innit?
so the judge himself.
And the pre-sentencing
Okay.
report. So there'll be a pre-sentencing report that will say,
So one
and then
right
they'll
thing what
recommend what.
Gurdeep said was that the judges obviously are showing a degree of bias against a certain community, and they're bringing in guidelines to correct that now.
But the judges are normally from the upper classes or the middle class. You'll very rarely get a judge that is a working class person. Most of them from the upper.
Yeah, Dawn Butler was a
Class.
magistrate.
But
Say
it
that
would boil down to the
He was a
policeman
magistrate
on
before.
the policeman on the street. That's the one that can let that person slide or take them to account. So it does fall down to the police force itself on the ground. That's the initial
But
point, isn't it?
my point, what I was trying to make in this situation was that this doesn't affect the number of white people that's going to prison either way. What it does do is change the ratio of white people to non-white people that's going to prison. But that doesn't mean that there's, like their claim was, now because of this guidelines, there's going to be more white people going to prison. And I was like, no, whoever's going to prison is going to prison regardless. Like if you're white, this ain't affecting you at all. It's just that when we look at the statistics and we say, all right, what's the proportion of white to non-white in prison? Obviously, if we reduce the number of non-white people going to prison, statistically, the number of white people going to prison will go up as a percentage. But that doesn't mean individual cases are going to be decided or affected by that. Like, and that's the argument that Jupiter was trying to put forward. Like, oh, because of this, more white people are going to prison. And I was like, how? No, it means less black people going to prison. But she's not happy about that. She's not happy about less black people going to prison.
I think what it is, because the people that are talking now, like most prisons are holding pen for white working class people. That's what prisons are. White working class males, especially the NEETs, the people that never had no job training or schooling, they left. But it's going to affect the middle class and the upper class that do white collar fraud. That is why you hear them talking out now, because they probably weren't getting sentenced, probably getting something else. So
That's a
now
good
they're going
point.
to be up in jail. They're going to get pissed off. That's why they're talking now.
So the safety is removed for that class of people,
Yeah,
not colour, but class.
yeah. The white middle class and the white upper class that do all that white collar fraud, under what do they call it? Underthinking trading, that trading where they're on the stock market and all those ones and white collar, fraud. That's their thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Because we're living in a predominantly Caucasian country. Inside of jail, you're going to see that as a percentage. So the only way to make it equal from that visual is to charge more people of a skin tan. So it's just not. It just doesn't make sense, right?
No, it's just what it is. Yeah, is that if the numbers of it's for the like crimes, isn't it? Like if there's people are committing the same crime that will have the same guidelines, and then the Asian group that are committing that crime end up getting custodial sentences, but the African group that is committing that crime always get non-custodial sentences.
Yeah, but that's
then that's where they're saying that, yo, that's like
societal stereotype. has an influence. Societal stereotype plays that part, so that's where it should be tackled.
But here's the thing, though: if you're a patriot and you love your country, this would basically be something that you'd want to see, because there'd be less people going to prison. It will cost your country less money, and not only that, you'd be having a fairer system, and that will boost your reputation of your country being a fair country. So it's a win-win if you actually love your country and you love what your country stands on, the morals and principles of your country, and you love that. You should want to see things like this. But when they say things like, "Nah, this is going to be
I'm not sure if the
more
man
white
are
people
saying they
going
want
to
it to be
prison,"
fair and equal.
it's just crazy. It's just like, are you really even a patriot, though? Like, nah, we're fighting for our rights. No one's fighting for our rights. No, because you got all the rights. I don't understand it, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to you, bro. I don't think.
Oh, I think it's Feli's probably.
I think you got a call, innit? That was the phone ringing.
Okay, so I'll continue to play the video and then I'll stop it after a minute or so.
Mm-hmm.
By the Sentencing Council and what role ministers and Parliament should play. In fact, there's some evidence to suggest that, if anything, a two-tier system already exists, just in the opposite direction. Sky News analysis of Ministry of Justice data for 2024 found that ethnic minority offenders were 2 times more likely than white counterparts to receive a custodial sentence for drug offences. And a larger study of drugs offences in 2021, which controlled for key variables like criminal history, found black offenders were 40% more likely than white to receive a custodial sentence, whilst Asian and other ethnic minorities were 50% more likely.
An organisation like the Sentencing Council are trying to inquire behind those stats and to understand why we have these racial disparities, are trying to recommend that the courts keep those disparities in mind. I think that makes sense.
All right, let's stop that for a minute. I agree, that does make sense. If you look at it this way, the new guidelines are basically extra steps to be taken to ensure equality when sentencing. As previously, there has been disproportionate sentencing based on race. That seems common sense to me.
The Sentencing Council stresses that it's...
So did you hear that statistic that it said blacks were 40% more likely to get a custodial sentence.
Custodial sentence than others.
The Asians
so that's
were
what
50% more likely. Like, I was like, shit, man.
So,
first time I see Asian man getting more than black man for drugs. And like you, Asian dons, is that what they're saying now? The Asian dons are now doing a lot of drugs. You know, doing a lot of drug dealing and stuff.
Really, traditionally, they always were involved. It's just that they were at maybe a different role, where they weren't doing the street juggling or the street shotting. That import-export, them man have always been up there, because them things come from their ends.
How you mean? You know who Hits is? You know who Hits is?
Yeah.
Hits. You got a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Pakistani don. No. Yeah. He was a super trapper, brother. You mad?
I'm saying that going back into my days, that when I was a youth and that, like 20 years ago.
He's on the wrong side, though.
I didn't know. Well, I knew like Windsor Road, the Curry Mile. I heard that was built on drug money, them washing the money clean.
Yeah, and I think with that, well, allegedly, that's what the story is about. Loads of people's upcoming things, isn't it? They start off with a little bit dirty, wash it to clean, and then try to put the next generation through clean, and then, you know, from then onwards, it's just like cleaner.
This is the whole thing about the thing what Nigel Farage is going on about Turkish barbers now. It's like, why is there Turkish barbers everywhere? There's no customers in them. How many haircuts do they do a day? Like, they're basically trying to say that they're laundering money, innit? They're trying to say they're raising money for the Turkish mafia. Which is not true.
Might be, some of them will be doing it because that's what they do through.
Yeah, but the problem is, when you're talking about Turkish mafia in the UK, they're not really Turkish mafia. They're actually Kurdish Turks. And the Kurdish Turks work for the British government and have been allowed by the British government to raise up their funds and their status in the UK.
Now, there's a beef between the Kurdish Turk mafia and the Turkish mafia.
There ain't no real Turkish mafia in the UK. I'm saying who you see.
But are we talking about? They better got one of the.
I think I know.
Brother, yeah, but I'm saying no. But listen, I'm not trying to say that I know more than you. What I'm trying to say to you though is that in Dalston, Kingsland, the other day, there was a shooting between the Kurds and the Turks.
Still, the ones that say they're Turks, really, they're still Kurds. They're just Turkish Kurds.
But they're still Turks.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not trying to put them out of being Turkish. What I'm saying is These people all came over here in, like, let's say 1992, them times, yeah? Their community come over, and a lot of them, they're like working with the British government, like they're basically being supported as an insurgency in Turkey and in like Syria and places like that. So they're allowed to raise up their money here. So like they've got their little mafias, in it, and the British know about them. But what happened recently, once that Syria thing got squashed, all their things got shut down in London. Like, did you not remember on TikTok there was bare Kurds out on the streets protesting? Police are shutting down our headquarters. Police are shutting down our things. Like, they were protesting, going mad, because the same thing what happened to the Khalistan movement happened to the Kurds now. When their stuff gets resolved in the other country, they get one phone call from General Modi to Rishi Sunak saying, listen, shut these pricks down. They keep sending money from your country to my country to buy arms and weapons. We don't need this shit. Shut it down. Rishi Sunak shut down Khalistan movement in 2 seconds, bro. That was running from 1970. They were raising up money. Now you're not allowed to send money back home if you're if you're Indian. You can't send money to certain places. And that's what they've done with these lot. So a lot of these Kurdish barbers and things like that, or these Turkish barbers and that, they give kickbacks to the mafia that comes around doing protection rackets, collecting up money. You get me? But they
done that with the Caribbean community. You're only allowed to send a certain amount of money to.
Yeah, they're regulating them. They're making sure that they just basically stay within their guidelines. But what I'm saying is, what happened to before that? Before that, they were giving carte blanche.
People did use it to wash money, innit?
Yeah.
There's people that was doing it without washing money, but there was people that was washing money.
Of course.
You know, obviously the few always spoil it for the many, right?
Well, that's the way it goes.
Right?
Yeah. So what happened the other day in Tottenham?
Yeah, Kingsland, innit?
Hackney,
Kingsland,
yeah.
Dalston.
Go on.
Yeah, Hackney.
What happened? I must have missed that one.
One of the Kurdish mafia dons got capped by one of the Turkish mafia dons or something. Or tried to do a hit, and I feel like he must have missed him and hit a child or something. Missed the child
Yeah. Some innocent child got licked down. I remember that in Stoke Newington. Yeah. You're right. Yeah, Billy's up to date on the international crime rings, boy.
R.I.P.G. Like, I don't know. I hope the child recovers. If the child didn't die or anything, I'd hope. I don't know what happened to the child, if the child died or not, but hope you.
Yeah, it was something to do like a child was involved as well, innit? Like, so that's what. You know, it's not obviously it's something that was going to stay in your head, innit? I've got children.
It's not nice. It's not nice. Is that the one that
my kids go to the shop and their shit as well?
Was that the restaurant child?
Yeah.
That's
terrible, man.
Yeah, no.
Them men are wild. They're crazy doing their gun shootings in the streets. Like they've been known for doing that in the past as well. All running down fucking green lanes, waving their shooters. Like them men are crazy. I've never seen other communities doing that.
That's why I keep trying to say, like, when people praise gangsters, and I keep saying them, say, like, man, don't realize gangsters are selfish, you know. Gangsters are some of the most selfish people that you can get to know still. So you want to be careful trying to breed gangsters and act like you've got any leverage in this relationship. Or this brother's going to use you. You ain't going to have leverage in that relationship. You'll get. It's not. It's a one-way relationship. I don't really think this is like keep breeding gangsters and then find out.
Okay, I'll go back to the video now. It's all right. I found my mouse.
It's judges who have the final say in who ends up in prisons like this one, not pre-sentencing reports. But even leaving all those debates aside, what's extraordinary is that on April the 1st, guidelines that the Justice Secretary herself...
Because that was one of the arguments that we was making, right? Like what I made earlier, right? About it's the actual judges and that decide who goes down and who don't. So it's these men that are carrying out their own, maybe
vendetta.
Some people might even, unrecognized bias. Like everyone's got their own biases, right? Like things with their biases. Like I'm extremely biased towards my family over my outer circle, and then like circles and circles and circles to the wider public. So your unrecognized biases could end up making decisions go one way for one set of people and another way for another set of people. So even that, I don't think that the patriotic argument can really be used in this one still. This is really just about being, if you want your country to be known as a just place.
Yeah.
So if you really want a real just country that you can, all these foreigners keep complaining about your country and so and so, and you can tell them to shut their beak because look how just it is, because we sentence our own people the same way we sentence foreigners, blah, 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 then, that's something you should be campaigning for and championing. But obviously, that's not really what a lot of these so-called patriots are really wanting for. They really want a 2-tier, 3-tier, 4-tier system, but they'll let people like Danny Roscoe and Banksy say that because they won't be able to say it themselves without being called like racist. So they'll let the foreigners that want that system to like be fucking like cucks to flipping the people that's in power and all that. We tell them that these men will come out here and tell you, yes, we want a 5-tier system where if you're English, blonde and blue eyes, then you get a gold star treatment. Then if you're a brunette, you get fucking silver star.
Yeah.
Ginger, you get fucking bronze. And then if you're flipping got a suntan, you might get flowers. If you got fucking I don't know, a little bit too much of a suntan, you might get whatever comes after flowers, and then different tiers goes down until if you're black, we can just take advantage of you and kick the shit out of you whenever we want. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of that's what kind of tier.
What's that called? A sliding scale, and that called a sliding scale.
A sliding scale. You see what happened? You see the Peter Griffin, the chart where it's like it's got the color chart.
Yeah. And it turns into a thing at the end.
Allowed in. That's his face. Yeah. Yeah, man. So
I was trying to.
I don't want to see no systems like that. Yeah, because we've already got a kind of a system.
No, I don't want to see like that.
Be seen like that for some people.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? That. So anything that they do, anything that even though I complain about government or whatever, anything they do to equal it up, I can say well done and big up for, innit? Like, but and I'm still allowed to complain or whatever, because these men always try to make you have one stiff argument that you can't be flexible with.
Yeah, they try to tie you down
to one. I'm saying that. Why these men have fucking got some flexibility argument that can run around the world and that.
But I hear this. The other day I was trying to give a metaphor of this same principle, and why it's ends up not being good for the country. And I was saying that if you notice, white dons always drive Fords, innit? And the reason for that is that there's Ford motor plants in UK that makes Ford cars. And when they sell them at a discounted rate to their friends and family and people that work at the factory. Now, what happens is that slowly extends to the wider community, where when you turn up to buy a Ford, if you're English or you got that kind of like relationship with the guy who's selling the car, because he's got such a leeway on the price, he can cut you a substantial deal where you're more likely to buy that car than go to Peugeot or Renault, Now, the downside of that is that Fords are shit. The reason why they're shit is because they're artificially being propped up. So they don't need to compete with other car companies. They're giving you cars with that. Ford was giving you cars with no color-coded bumpers, no fucking rear fucking sensor, nothing for the same price. And even now, you go and buy a fucking Ford Focus. You go and buy a Ford Focus and compare it to a Vauxhall Astra, and the Ford ain't even got fucking disc brakes all the way around, bro. The back brakes are still fucking old school drum brakes, And that's the reason for it, is that because it was artificially propped up, they didn't need to compete. And because they didn't need to compete, they gave a substandard product. So now you've got English people driving around in Fords, thinking that they're being patriots, thinking that they're sticking up for their country with a little English flag in the back window, like the fucking George's flag in the back window and on the number plate. They think they're being so patriotic driving Fords. But really what they're doing is just making Fords be shit. And they're known as shit cars, because I haven't seen no one else driving fucking Fords except for English dons.
That's like a bit of an older stance though, right? Because nowadays, most of the bad them have got German guts. Like everyone German.
Yeah. But the reason for that, really,
or
the
Sweden.
reason for that is that they actually closed down all the Ford motor plants and all the leftover companies that was left over from once they closed it down. They shot them all and sold them to the French companies that bought them up. Yeah, so now there is no British car manufacturers. So English people or white working class people got no reason
Everyone
to show
goes for a Beamer
allegiance to any particular company anymore.
All right, if you get a little bit of bread, everyone goes for a Beamer, man. Like, right?
Yeah, but back in the day, though, I know English people that had money to buy Beamers and they wouldn't buy them. They would still buy Fords. They'll be driving around in Mondeos like as if they was like fucking Mercedes. And I'm like, what's the matter with these people? Then I realized what's going on. To them, it's some sort of patriotic signaling. Like they're showing people like, yeah,
Wait, they
I love
brought
my
back the Ford
country.
Capri, though. They brought back the Ford Capri.
Yeah, I had the Ford Capri back in the day.
That was a bad boy fucking.
I had a fucking X-Pac thing, man. Proper one. But what I'm saying really, it's the same principle, isn't it? The same principle is that these biases or these like leeways and flexibilities ends up becoming a corruption, and that corruption in the end that you think's favouring your community ends up coming back to bite you on the bum. And ultimately, that's what corruption is. It's a breakdown or a degradation of values. Now, when you think it's going in your favour, you're more likely to go along with it. But like I said, all corruption in the end degrades things for everybody across the board. So as a principle, if you love your country and you want it to be fair, you should want it to be fair for everyone. Do you get me?
Yeah,
that's
not. If you love, no. That's not really the thing of that. Like I was saying, if you try to make it into a patriotic argument, yeah, the man them are saying being patriotic that means we have to care about fucking foreigners having equal rights and shit. Being patriotic means we care about English people having English shit and doing English this, that, and the other, rah, and it like so. That's what I keep trying to say. You want to make that into a just argument, isn't it? If you man are talking about you want this, you man have the most just place and the fairest place and this, that, and the other, then that's really the argument.
Well, you're saying it's more to do with wanting justice rather than being a patriot.
Yeah, because if you just make it into a patriotic argument, then there's all different angles and avenues that man will just tell you that, bruv, you're trying to shit. If you're talking about
so you're saying that patriotism is an inherent bias towards your own group anyway, and not being nice to other groups.
No, that's the style of patriotism that the patriots that we might be talking about. That's what they.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm saying that's not patriotism. That's you disguising your unfair advantage as patriotism. You're saying we want to keep the status quo, we want to keep everything as it is. And every time you try to change something to make it fair across the board, we're going to say, no, that's anti-British or that's anti-white racism, which is the thing that they've made up now. Anti-white racism. This is what they've made up. Yeah. And that's when they turn it into some sort of 50-50 struggle, where they're trying to cancel out your struggle with their struggle. But statistically, that doesn't back up their claim. The numbers don't match up.
So also, there's another argument about this alleged civil war that is brewing.
Oh yeah, let's get to the civil war, man. We want to know about that. Christian Morris, where are you?
Yeah, I need to find out some information on this civil war business, like, because I'm like,
you should have seen the video that the geezer showed.
Who's gonna be fighting in this civil war?
One unknown
Are you talking
white
about
tramp, bro? He looks like one old pensioner from fucking Witherspoons that sits in the corner. I don't know who this guy thinks he is. He's sitting down making predictions about there's going to be civil war, and the way he's explaining it was so.
Is his name History Reset?
I don't even know what his name is. I just
that racist ass old man.
White hair.
Yeah, that guy.
I know racist ass old man with a big nose.
Simon Webb.
Mate.
Yeah, him.
The things what he was saying, really.
Yeah, him.
In England, they've used slavery to beat us down with. They used the history of slavery to manipulate us into feeling sorry for black people. And then you see Jupiter jumping and going, it's true. That's why we ended up with Rudy Cabana. I was like, huh? What?
Hey, Luke.
What?
Hey, Luke. Wait, hold on a second. Luke, you're no longer white English no more. Anyway, yeah. Can't take away your white card. Yeah.
Yeah,
Took
he's
away
not
your white
English.
card. You said
He's not
you're like
English. He's
you're closely
about as
related
English
to the
as Tommy
Turks and
Robinson.
the Cypriots.
He's about as English as Tommy Robinson, I'd say.
History debunked. Is that what it is? History. I couldn't say history reset, but it's history
Oh,
debunked. Isn't it?
Lou said a proud Italian, man. Allow it, man. Like,
So here's what he's saying, really. His argument is that in Germany, post the Holocaust, they've used that kind of argument to beat down the majority of the population and browbeat them into accepting lower standards based on guilt in them because of this whole Holocaust situation. And they said, they copied that same model and brought it to England, but instead of using the Holocaust, they just used slavery. They've just been going on about slavery. So every time you hear black people going on about slavery and reparations, really what they're doing is browbeating white people into a position of guilt where they have to accept this kind of like lower standard in their society because they somehow deserve to get treated badly. That's what he was saying. And Jupiter's jumping on going, it's true. It's true what he said. It's true. I was like, what? Your husband's black, your children are black. What are you talking about? Like, it's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's like I thought the people like of like mixed ethnicity and all that sort of stuff there would be champions of
Or just
multiculturalism
sympathetic at least.
because like they'd be champions of multiculturalism because it's how they was.
But it's that thing of Stockholm syndrome. It's what they
How
call
you
that the
created.
Stockholm syndrome thing, isn't it? The effects. The people that sympathize with their oppressors.
If you went for multiculturalism, you couldn't be an Iranian in London talking about we want all these foreigners out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, are you mad? You would be the foreigner getting chased out. It's weird.
But
Isn't it?
Banksy does that though, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Banksy does that quite a lot, and he's an Iranian, isn't he?
Right. Oh, obviously, I weren't saying that on purpose.
Big up Banksy though, but we know how Banksy is.
Iranians, they're like Turkish people. In one family, you could get a light one and a dark one. They're like Banksy, if he's got brothers, I guarantee you they're not all as white as him. Because he was saying, my brothers are lefties, my brothers ain't like me. Yeah, because I guarantee you, your brother looks like a Pakistani. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Like, his whiteness, he ain't got like white passing attributes like thingy, like Banksy could pretend, I grew up with mostly Greek people. I grew up with Greeks. You know what I'm saying? The Greeks loved you because you're white, innit? That's why they loved you. The Greeks were cool with you because you was white, innit? Like, the Greeks won't be walking down the road with no Asian-looking guy. Let me tell you that now. I know them Greeks, bro.
Yeah, but some of those Greeks are quite dark as well.
Yeah, because they're mixed with Egyptian, I think, some of them.
Yeah, some of that.
The Coptics and whatever.
And the Greeks are mixed with the Turks and all those other people.
Yeah, everyone's all mixed up, really. So, you'd expect, like Belly just said, you'd expect people to be a bit more like multicultural in their thinking.
That's Little England in Benidorm.
Look at that guy, look at that guy, that Greek guy in the park. I can see the African in him.
Banksy the Greek. Well, you said the Banksy's Greek now.
Banksy thinks he's Greek.
There's a Greek guy in Speaker's
he thinks he wants to be Greek.
You know that Greek guy? I can see the African in him. The Greek guy in the Speaker's Corner. You know the short guy, the Greek guy. He's got like green or like thingy, but he looks like an.
You got to remember, Betty. These Greeks, they're what we call the Eastern Roman Empire. They're not actually Greeks. Like, they're the Byzantine people that spoke Greek, but they were Romans same way. And a lot of them, because they were on the east side, they were mixed with North Africans and mixed with Middle Easterns, and they were over in Syria and whatever. Do you get me? But through racism and through like cultural domination, they basically assimilated everyone into saying, we're Greek.
Yeah.
You get me?
But don't you know the guy that I'm talking about? The brother's always going to the park. The Greek guy, the short guy.
I don't know him.
He used to have a channel. He used to have a channel. The Greek guy. The British Greek guy.
Oh, you mean thingy, the one like Jedi Maku, them lot know him. Mr.
Oh,
Wax.
you're talking about
That's
TNTS
it.
Greeks?
TNTS Greeks.
God
That's it.
damn, you're talking about
Yeah,
TNTS
yeah.
Greeks? God damn, my bad Greeks. God damn, I nearly just
You can see the, you
hey,
can see
big
the
up
African in
TNTS
him.
Greeks, man.
The
Yeah,
colour
he's
of his
Cypriot. I
skin.
think he's
You said you can see
Cypriot.
the African in
He
me.
looks
Oh my
Cypriot to
days.
me.
Let me mute up. You're going. I can see the
Yeah, I
African
can
in
see
me.
the African in him. Like they look like one of those
Yeah,
Maltese
but
Hey,
dogs.
big up, hey.
Betty, that would be some hand-me-down African genetics. Like that, the African genetics would have to pass to the Arabs, then to the Palestinians, and then
But
from
the
the
Arabs are part
Palestinians
of
to
the.
the Cypriots, and then from the Cypriots to the Greeks, and then
No,
he's got
but the
like fourth,
Arabs, like,
fifth
don't go on
version
about the Arabs
of
because we all know
blackness.
there's bare black Arabs, man. Allow it, man. Allow that. We all know
Yeah, of
the Arabs
course.
are
But I'm
African
saying, like,
Asian
if you see a
people.
Greek with a touch of black in him, that's come through layers and layers of multiculturalism. Like,
Yeah,
it's
well,
not
it
just
doesn't matter
one,
when it's
that's
come
not just
through.
like Donny Roscoe where it's
There's never a
50-50.
time in Greece where there's never been no black people, has there? Allow it, man.
No, I think
Because this,
the first Greeks were black.
I
Not
they weren't really
tribally,
black
obviously
though, were they? No,
Greeks are
that's
Indo-Europe.
pre-Greece. That's
Yeah, but it's
pre-Greece.
the same country where it is now.
Because
The same lands.
African Asian people, the select
You don't
people
stand by what you
were the
say. Wait, hold
first
on. Pause.
people of
Pause for a sec
Greece.
here.
Those,
Hey, cuz, you don't stand by what you say, cuz, because you jumped off the panel to type that in the chat. You was on the panel. You could have spoke all this shit about you're gonna disrespect the channel and so on, so this, that, and the other. Yeah, you all right,
you
bro?
know,
I
one
think
time,
you need to calm down, cuz, man. Like them BMP marches that you've been going on lately, is getting you gassed up.
you
Cuz.
know, one time I
You
was
gotta
in the
relax
park
yourself,
and
man.
Tia Greek went, I'm white, and I looked at him and I thought,
Yeah, they believe they're white, of course. They do believe they're white.
Arab. You look like one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
those North
Yeah,
Africans.
European, bro.
It's true.
I didn't
He's
think
Southern
I
European,
thought
though.
he looked like a North African, the typical stereotypical North
Yeah,
African.
they do. They do. They do. They do. They look Palestinian.
Yeah, but TNT Greeks is Greek. Remember, Greece is actually in Europe.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, but
Southern Europe,
Europa
innit?
was it doesn't matter because there's still because one of the things, don't they say the Y Hablo group in Greece is about 30%? The E1B.
Yeah.
Is, and you can see it in that TN Greeks, and I've got a Greek doctor as well, and he's like that. He's got dead tight curly hair.
No, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
I know they're considered white now, but come on, to say that you can't see the African in them type one, because there's some Greeks that look white, look proper white, like
Yeah.
straight
Germanic.
hair, and I can't see the African in them. But
Yeah.
he angry, no disrespect, brother. Don't get upset, but I can see it. You know what I mean? You tan too well, brother.
Hey, Betty. My friend, yeah, she got I know her from like a posh area. They gave her a flat in some racist motherfucking ends, yeah. But she's like my colour, innit? Like we're literally white passing, innit? So she's been living there for a while. She's like, I'm having a flat warming, everyone come. So she invited all the Turks and Greeks from like North London to go and visit her in her Islington little pad, yeah. And when we were leaving, yeah, all I heard was like bare racist slurs, like people shouting at the window, "Oi, you wogs!" Like this, yeah. And one Greek geezer turned around to me. He's looked at me, yeah, and like this guy looked Egyptian or like he was dark in it, but he was Greek still. He looked at me, goes, "Bro, they're not talking to us, are they?" He goes, "No, motherfucker, they're talking to you." He goes, "Yeah, but what do you mean, bro? What do you mean?" I got him, "Bro, like, have you looked in the mirror lately?" To an Irish man, bro, a Greek man looks like a Pakistani.
Yeah, but some people they're not really used to that though, are they?
Bro, we were going to get rushed. We had to leave the estate fast. I said to them, "Look, listen, don't bother arguing, because what they do, they send out the little kids to engage with you. When you start arguing with the little kids, then the olders come out and start trying to like chief you up." I said, "I know how these I went to school with them. Like, let's just get out of here."
Yeah.
No, man, they're calling us names, man. I'm like, listen, you don't know. These got the whole estate unlocked. Let's just get out of here now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right, Carl.
Hey, listen, I'm going to jump off here. I'll leave you on the panel for a bit. I need to go and do a job.
Cool. We got videos to watch anyway.
Yeah.
I'll pick up, man.
I'll continue.
Yeah,
I'll play the video again. I'm going to stop after a minute or two.
Says our two-tier sentencing will come into force, and the government can't stop it. The Justice Secretary is threatening to change the law if the guidance isn't scrapped. But that could put her on a collision course with the judiciary and raise big questions about who really holds power over sentencing. Matthew Thompson, Sky News.
Right, let's talk now to Kato and Dawn, shall we? I mean, the question on our sort of strap at the bottom of the screen there was two-tier justice, question mark. Is this two-tier justice, do you think?
Yes, and I think there's two things wrong with this. A is the guidelines themselves. I think it's dreadful that you basically say to someone like me that my sentence should be different just based on the colour of my skin and my gender and my sexuality or whatever than someone else. But the wider thing that it's exposed is how much...
Let's just stop that there for a minute. But that's not what the guideline is saying. The guideline is not saying let's punish white men more. The guidelines are basically saying these are extra steps to protect those who were given harsher sentences because of their different skin tone.
How much has changed in modern Britain in recent years because of bodies that are not accountable to anyone? And I think a lot of people will find it shocking, even if we're on the other side of the debate on this, that this was not a decision that was put to us as people. It was not debated in Parliament. It was not set out there by any government minister. It was a bunch of civil servants who answer to nobody at an arm's length body who decide that they're going to change something quite fundamental about our law and criminal justice system. And I think at that level, at a very, very deep and profound level, we've really got to bring accountability and control back into the democratic realm.
So there's a couple of things here. So I'm pleased you said that you shouldn't be judged differently because of the colour of your skin. So if I was to tell you that black and brown people get judged more harshly because of the colour of their skin, what would you say to that?
I would say that it's probably a number of factors, because if you have a white, thuggish, working-class boy versus a very well-presented, posh South Asian woman who may...
All right, here comes the extreme comparison. Wait for it.
They've gone to Oxbridge. I think the white guy is going to come off worse. So I think there are other factors, like economic factors. I know it's an uncomfortable thing to say, but you have to recognise that class, economic achievement, what you achieve at school is as relevant as the colour of skin.
But what would you say if I told you it's factual that the colour of your skin means that you're twice as likely to get a harsher sentence, you're 18 times more likely to be stopped and searched, you're 5 times more likely to die in police custody? What do you say to that?
We have rightly tried to address those things.
Is it right or wrong?
We've rightly tried to address these things throughout my entire lifetime. What we cannot do is, in addressing one wrong, create another.
Yeah, so I told you, I just want to put my 2 cents worth in. This is why I'm telling you, you see this white man, he's probably middle class, probably went to public school, one of these things. That's why he's pissed off, because it's going to mean him, his ilk in life, these white people, middle class, the upper class, were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, where the rest of us working class people had a plastic spoon. He's going to be going to jail. His ilk in life are going to jail. That's why he's getting upset now. He didn't give a shit when working class people were going to jail, people of colour and stuff. But now they're talking about, putting in more of these white middle class people and the upper class in jail. Now he's getting upset. Now he's talking about, oh no, you can't do that. We can't have that type of equality. Do you know what I mean? Carl, you want to say your 2 cents worth too? Carl? Oh. Con might have just gone to the toilet break or something. Let me just continue with the video.
Okay, but
discrimination and bias works 2 ways.
But are you able to say...
I want to stop there for a second. But what wrong are we creating? Or what wrong is the Sentencing Council creating? All it's saying is the new guidelines are extra steps to ensure equality when sentencing.
That's wrong.
Yes, and we've rightly tried to address it.
This is like getting blood out of a stone, getting them to accept a premise.
But are you able to say that if you...
And I must stress, there's lots of things I don't agree on with Dawn Butler, but I do agree with her on this.
Change one form of discrimination for another, so that is equally wrong. Or is it fine? Is it one way?
No, it's definitely not one way. I would rather have a system where you judge people by the crime that they've committed and everybody gets a fair sentence.
Exactly.
Now, that is a system that I would like to happen. Unfortunately, there is bias in that system. So when they reviewed the sentencing, this is what they found, right? So yes, ideally, that's what I'd like to...
Yes, it's redressed the balance.
See. Now, pre-sentencing reporting is really important. When I was a magistrate, we would get pre-sentencing reporting so that we know the person that we're going to sentence, right? So there's no point in sentencing somebody who's a single mum that's got 3 kids, because you sentence that person to jail, then you're going to have to deal with the children. You're going to have to deal with the fact that, the children will have to go into care, they'll probably lose their home, and then that has a huge knock-on effect. So pre-sentencing reporting is really very important. And so
Yeah, so that's true. But he's worried about, his dons getting a sentence for insider trading. That's what he's worried about. All those white-collar crime people are going to be spending some time at Her Majesty's pleasure trying to escape the working class people that are gonna be using them as a punch bag in jail. You know what I mean? Remember when Jeffrey Archer, that upper class white guy that wrote all those novels, yeah? Remember when he went to jail and the big massive uproar that they made about Jeffrey Archer and upper crust white guy. I don't know if he was upper or maybe he was upper middle, but he definitely wasn't working class don. They made a big old fuss about, oh my God, how can a man of his ilk in life go to jail? Yada, 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 yada. This is what this Don that is worried about talking to Dawn. That's what he's worried about. He's not worried about the working class of any colour. He's just worried about that white collar crime, that we can't have people throwing, you know, people that do white collar crime in jail if they're white and upper class and the middle class.
To one ethnic group over the majority ethnic group.
It's not afforded.
There are poor people. There are single mums who are white.
Ditto. It's not afforded to one ethnic group over another. And this is what I hate about this debate. And the reason why Jenrick, who I think is disgraceful the way he does politics, the reason why he's saying this discriminates against Christian white men and boys is because he knows that's the group that's currently feeling quite disenfranchised because people like him are saying things like this that are incorrect.
And that may well be so, but the Justice Secretary, who is a Muslim woman of colour, is of the same view that this is wrong.
No, listen,
so we can park Jenrick.
At the end,
your Justice Secretary in the Labour government, who's a Muslim woman of colour, is rightly heroically calling this out.
All right, let's stop there for a second. This whole, one woman of colour is supporting this. One woman of colour in the establishment. That's it. Yeah. So that makes the sentencing guidelines wrong because one black or Asian woman doesn't agree with it, who was part of the establishment. Come on now, please.
Look, this isn't heroic.
I can't lie. I find that annoying when people do that. When they play this emotional race card to people of colour. Come on, people are people. Just because one black woman or one Asian woman said it doesn't mean to say it's right.
This isn't heroic.
We're not democratically representing any of us.
We're going to have the uncomfortable conversations about discrimination and racism in structures within our society. It doesn't mean that you are then replacing one discrimination with another. It's an uncomfortable discrimination. But by saying that white, working class, Christian men and boys are being discriminated, it's absolutely incorrect.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous to suggest that white men are going to get harsher sentencing now. And as I said earlier, black men are now only going to get 1 week for armed robbery. Come on. All right, thanks for tuning in, people. We'll leave it there, yeah? Equality and Diversity Sentencing Council.
I had to subscribe to this channel. This woman was funny, man. The room for debate. Yeah, this woman was funny, man. But, you know, like, I think what I find with a lot of white working class people, they confuse classism with racism. That is the issue, because it is a fact that, you know, prison is mainly a holding pen for white working class men. That's what it is. That one you can't even debate when you look at the major prison population. But the issue, but that is not the same thing as racism. Do you know what I mean? So that's what they're talking about in terms of discrimination. Yeah. But you know, a white working class man can dress better, and you can't tell straight away by just looking at them that they're white working class, you know, unless you're looking at their clothing. Do you know what I mean? But you can obviously tell by the people of color, like looking at them, that they're, you know, they're not white. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. But that is not to say that obviously classism is a major problem, but that's a problem worldwide, isn't it? But what people have to remember is the judges are mainly, they're not working class people. They're either middle class or upper class. It is rare to get a working class person that's become a judge, and you know what I mean, and stuff. So that, of course, they're going to have prejudice against working class people, especially working class people of colour and stuff. I remember I'll tell my little story. So Betty, one day I got pulled in. What? Oh, disturbing the peace. Christmas Eve, I was doing my Christmas shopping early in the morning. I ran into these racist white police officers. Yeah, these fuckers arrested me for disturbing the peace. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning when I went to go to Astor. Yeah, and all the argument was over was me going around the police tape. Someone had died on the main road. Yeah, and it, you know, car a car crash and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I had the misfortune to run into one of these, racist white police officers. Anyway, this fucker arrested me for going around the police tape. Yeah, the crime scene, that yellow tape. So I went around it over the hill. And then he said to me, he wanted me to go all the way on my back. He wanted me to go all the way round. And I was like, why am I going to go all the way around? I'm not even going into the police tape. Anyway, because I argued back with him, they arrested me. And my wig fell off people as well. Oh, swear to God. Anyway, so they threw me in the fucking van, in it, disturbing the police, yeah. They picked up my wig, but they did not pick up my fucking bicycle rock. I was pissed. So Christmas Eve, yeah, I'm locked up for how many hours was it? 6 hours, yeah. So then I put in a complaint. So when they let me out, I put in a complaint because I didn't know at the time when you get arrested, when they asked me, am I guilty or whatever, and I went, no comment. I didn't know no comment basically meant admission of guilt. Do you know what I mean? So they put me on bail for several months. Lo and behold, the little fuckers. So I'm on bail for several months. So I'll go to court, yeah. And then that day, I was looking sexy. I gave that black girl magic. I put on some beautiful lipstick, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I had my lashes. I look
You know what you're saying and the accent just don't go together. Like you're like, I was looking sexy. I was looking sexy.
I look good, man. Luckily, I ran into some Arab-looking judge, yeah. Like it was a man of color, and then this white guy that had a posh accent was advising him, yeah. And I got rid of my solicitor, and then he said to me, because I put in a complaint with the police and saying that they arrested me for nothing, which they did. They arrested me for nothing, yeah. So the police didn't turn up on that day, innit? So the judge said to me, why did I want to continue with the case? I said, yeah, because I got arrested for nothing and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And then this white don, this fucking posh little fucking white guy going, well, she's doing this. And then the judge was like, no, keep quiet. She just let her explain. And the guy just bound me over. And bound over was, I've got to stay out of trouble for 6 months, yeah? And if I get in trouble again, they're going to give me a £50 fine. And I got off. That's it. Because I didn't do anything. But these little fucking police dons, and this is what the police did. When I made a complaint to the, that independent police commission, what they did was they swapped officers on the case, yeah? And the officer that arrested me, the other officer came and took me to the police station, and they changed the statement. And then when I put in that complaint, that police officer that arrested me resigned. He resigned, and then the police sent me a statement saying, we can't do anything about this complaint anymore because the guy's resigned, and it's nothing to do with your complaint either.
Oh, wow. I bet you one day, yeah, I was driving home. I was doing a long security shift, yeah. And I got some long ass drive from like fucking South Ruislip, which is literally Fort Park, like it's that far, yeah. Driving home now, get to the bottom of my road, yeah, and there's that bumper to bumper traffic going like for miles, everyone just sitting there. And I noticed that people that were going to go in the left lane to turn off, right, were slipping down the bus lane, zipping down the bus lane and turning left. And I was thinking, you know what, at the end of the day, no one can complain because we're reducing the congestion of the main traffic queue, right, where everyone's stopped to go forward. So I was jumping the left lane now, bombing it down the bus lane, there's no camera or nothing. Come to the bottom, there's police waiting there. These police, yeah, they're stopping everyone. They stopped some guys in a white van, they're dragging them out the van, all got them on the side of the road. There's some girls in a little hatchback, they stopped them. Girls all batting up their eyelids, they're letting them go. I'm like, all right, cool, let me just sneak by in it while these lot are distracted. One little English tramp jumps out in front of me, one Luke-looking motherfucker. He's like, stop! Why are you trying to drive off for? You can see we've got a police barricade here. I go, bro, it's a bus lane. I'm turning left. Like, I'm reducing the congestion. What's your problem? He's gone, no, I want you to reverse all the way back to where you cut in the queue, yeah, and go back into the main traffic. But I was so pissed, yeah. Slammed the car into reverse, put my foot down. Yeah, my man comes hobbling up the road. He's getting to me. You just run me over. You just run me over. He's getting to me. You're lying. I never run you over. How am I running you over? You're in front of me. I'm driving backwards. He's going, yeah, because your tire was facing outwards. When you drove back, the tire went over my foot. I go to him, so what? You're wearing still toe cap boots. Like, so what? The tire went over your foot. He's going to me, no, you literally just run me over. Yeah, policeman telling me I ran him over. He called the police, yeah, like all the other polices in the local area, right?
Yeah.
I swear to God, 5 different police stations sent people. I'm
You
not
see?
lying. It turned into a massive epidemic. Like the police were all over me, yeah. My man's got into like he's going like this to me. Open the back door. I'm like, all right, cool. Open the back door, yeah. Man sitting on my seats, yeah, taking off his shoes and socks, right? Trying to show me his foot. He's going to me, look, my foot's red. My foot's red. You're chatting shit, bro. You're just English and it's cold. What do you mean? Yeah. Anyway, they write me up a ticket, yeah. I'll go to court. First time I go to court now, they're telling me dangerous driving. Go court, right?
Yeah.
They're telling me, oh, sorry, we can't hear your thing today because there's police from 5 different stations and they haven't all managed to be here at the same time on the same day, so we can sort this out. Yeah. So it backfired on him, innit? So the second time now, they rescheduled it, come back the second time, the judge is like throwing it out of the court. He's like, fuck these lot, they're taking the piss. He threw it out. He's going to me now. You won't have to come back to court again. Like this ain't gonna get heard, yeah. But the thing is, when I was there, yeah, Betty, the geezer that was running up the road, going, "You run me over," yeah, off duty, like, and his off-duty guards. He was there, innit? And he thought I wouldn't recognize him. When he got thrown out of court, he was sitting there. I was laughing. I was like, "What? You took the day off work? You come all the way down to see me get prosecuted? Yeah, you bitch."
That's what I mean. So you know yourself, they are police officers that will just arrest people and just charge people unfairly. And then when you get there to the court, they just end up just getting rid of the case, isn't it? It was just a complete waste of time. But that's the unfortunate. But it happens on that type of shit. Happens a lot to people of color, and you know, especially
Of course, and it depends on what car you're driving as well. You're driving a nice car. I had a nice Beamer back then. Man's fuming. He's like, "What? How are you? Some fat Turkish guy driving a fucking flash Beamer, and there's me paying my mortgage with my wife that's gonna like take half my money if I divorce her. I've got 3 kids that I've got to pay for, yeah, and I'm driving around in a Ford Focus." Like, he was pissed. He was pissed.
That's it though. These police officers, I swear to God, but someone said to me about my case, he said, "Elizabeth, at least you got the guy to resign. That's the most." You know what I mean? And you didn't get.
I think maybe he was going to resign anyway, innit? He was in line to resign, and then he just took the bullet for the team, sort of thing.
I mean, and that's the thing that I say to people, that if you put a complaint against the police, that's what they do to squash your complaint. They just fucking resign on you, so the police can't do anything about it. It's a civilian now, so it's just like, you know what I mean?
Well, the same thing's going to happen with these grooming cases, isn't it? You know, these grooming where they're saying the police were involved now. The police were actually complicit in the grooming.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Yeah. Like, I think 1 or 2 have been highlighted as the main sort of ringleaders, that they were involved with the police.
Yeah,
they're involved with these gangsters.
That's what I mean. It's just the police are so corrupt. Greater Manchester Police, frigate, and because they were in special measures like a couple of years ago, because they weren't recording crimes and they were just taking the piss in general. But yeah, you can't. It's not just racism with the police; it's corruption as well. You can't trust them. The little like Greater Manchester Police, like, you know, corruption runs through it like the water runs through the River Mersey. Do you know what I mean? It's just
it's true.
They're so fucking corrupt. That's like, now, by the time I come across any police officer and they start coming knocking my door, I gotta have a camera. I gotta have a camera there. You know what I mean? I gotta be recording you because you can't trust them. Do you know what I mean?
It's true though. You're right though. But they're recording you at the same time, so they can't really say anything.
Yeah, and then but another thing is the thing with the recording thing as well is they can switch the camera on and off though, can't they?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They can. Yeah.
Because I don't know. Do you remember that Asian girl that came from Bolton and then she got arrested because they suspected because I think she was high as well, wasn't she? And then she said, like in Salford, she went to the Salford police station when they arrested her, and they raped her, and
Wow.
and then also what happened was when the police were asked for the footage of the police cell, it wasn't available. 3 hours missing from
Oh
the
yeah,
footage,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, which was disgusting. Do you know what I mean? I would have gone out there and protested with us. So you know the police were up to something. How can there not be no footage from the police cell for 3 hours?
It's
Do you
true.
know? And that, but now the officers that have been killing and raping women, they're getting exposed, like that guy, Wayne Cousins, and that Kerrick guy, them police officers,
Mm,
and they were all firearm officers, weren't they? That's the worst
yeah,
thing. So now
yeah.
all these things that the police have been doing to citizens, it's coming out now. Do you know what I mean? So
Mm,
I mean, it's just shocking that, and how can you be, that Sarah Arirod and that one? Can you imagine firearm officer? They got the handcuffs, you're raping, and then you just kill her and get away with it. Do you know what I mean? She's dead now, isn't it? But I hope they're getting. I think they're in HMP Franklin. I hope that they're getting whatchamacallit, treated, some prison justice, because they don't like, men that rape, and rape and murder in Monster Mansion, HMP Franklin. I think that's where all the rapists go and all the monsters go. But I don't know if is there any other videos that we'd like to watch or any other topics? Because I've got to bounce as well. I've got to go and do the nails. I've got to go and do some shopping for my mum as well.
yeah, I've got to do my shopping as well.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I can't be on here all
So
day.
as long as we jump off, like Veli can always restart his stream later.
Okay then. Okay, nice talking to you, Khan, and
All
big up
right, Betty. Thanks
Shannon.
for helping out. Like, you've done really well.
Oh, thank
Done
you. I
good.
enjoyed chatting to you, hon.
All
Enjoy your
right.
day.
Bye.
Bye.
Check testing. One tree, one tree. Yeah, man. I am in. Yeah, big up, big up. Just line up the. Yeah. So all go on. Check testing. One tree, one tree. You can see me, yeah? Yeah. Hey. Hey, oi. Come on. Come on. Come on. Know how we do around Yasa. Shit. You know what? I need to make a phone call, man. I should have run these men before I jumped on the panel. But hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We like, nah. We like, yeah. YG block, hold on. YG block, hold on. Let me see if I find something real quick. Hold on. This might be too long still. Let me see if it works. Too long. Hold on. Too strong. Quick little look at that, mate. Yeah, so while that's loading. While that's loading. Yeah, nah. Yo. Shout out to WhatsApp gang, innit? We got yourself, man. It up, yeah, hold on.
By Esau.
Fucking waiting for that.
What?
Oh, have you not heard it? Right, so
No.
you not heard. All right, so we might as well play it. So, like I said, yeah, there's nothing like a woman scorned, yeah. And so Esau, when he found out that me, Wendy, and Jupiter destroyed Real's channel, he went on to a total bitch fest. And this is a tune here that is now trending worldwide that he made for his beloved thingy. And we got nothing against homosexuality, yeah, nothing against it. But there's a difference between being gay and being a stalking bitch.
And being campus tits.
Yeah, and also being somebody that's going to put a bunny in a freaking pot like what's it called? What's that film called again? Fatal Attraction. Now listen to. Tell me what you think of this tune. Yeah, give me. Let me just play it first.
Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah. What? Listen. Wake up. You're in Bulgaria. I didn't realize. I'm serious. That's
Can you hear?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not doing panel shows no more, innit? So you may as well go on bellies now.
Oh no. What? No, bro. What the fuck Afghan do, man? Bro? A lot's happened. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You can't like give up panel shows, man. Bro, just like loud up, man. Come on, man. Persevere.
No, I'm not doing panel shows, man.
Perseverance, real. Trust me.
No. I persevered for a year.
No. It's just been a rough couple
Just
of weeks.
listen, man. It gets worse.
I've been listening and I've been doing as much as I can. Trust me. The other day I was on Brian Harvey. The other day I was on Brian Harvey's little thing, yeah. And I put like loads of like, listen, tune into here. Wasn't doing it for only. I was over there listening. Trust me, like we need to get Brian back on. Somehow we need to do that. I was in the comment section the other day. I might have to.
I warn you, it's like 5 minutes of cringe. So just listen to every bit.
Because Lady Token is not
it's no repeats either.
It's like watching The Office.
Listen.
Just relax. I know what you're saying, but it's not a dead end. You started something here. Don't give up.
Let's both do this.
You set yourself through. If there was one person watching, you would still do this. You set yourself through. Oh, I've still got you. Don't quit. Trust me. You're gonna be in my ear for the next couple of weeks. Like, you might as well just stick around. Don't just say like that. You say yourself, if one person was watching, you still go. Those are your words, not mine. Live up to that.
For watching, like. Yeah, I can watch.
Shit.
Yes.
No, it's not about winning. It's not about winning.
You're gonna let them win.
It is about winning.
Subscribe wherever you are.
Even myself. I want to focus on myself.
Fair enough, but going back to what you said before, you did say, and I'll revert back to you because people comment saying you did say this. Even if there was one person streaming, you would still run it.
He wants him to stream for him by himself like a webcam. Real. Show me your
There's sites you can go to for that.
People try and take your child down here, and what you're doing now is playing up towards them. Personally, if I was in your shoes, I would not be giving up. I don't give a fuck.
Who's trying to take down my channel? Are you trying to take down my channel?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about the other two, and Regina.
Regina.
What you got to understand is, yeah, I told you this before. It's not one person that can take down the channel. It's many people that can take down the channel. It needs to be everybody that can take down the channel. Yeah, yourself included. Yeah, yourself included.
Would you ever do that to me, Simon? Talk like this, but I said I'm not going to do no more live stream.
Jack, come back.
I hope you would. I hope you would, but because this level of devotion, yeah, is pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
And everybody else is not just you. I'm not putting it on you, but I'm saying everybody who used to be on this channel and doesn't come on this channel no more.
It's a whole new level of beg.
Why you can't come on this channel again?
Oh, I can't accept that, man. I can't accept
you. You're not like a wife or woman, yeah. Like,
I can't accept that. Because like you have to respect it. People have things in their lives going on right now, yeah, and it's your job to maintain. It's your job to
Oh my
maintain and
God.
be there when those people get back, and then you have to take
Got social
responsibility on that.
responsibility.
You're supposed to be there. You said yourself, if one man was watching, you'll still be there. Or one woman was watching, you'll still be there. That's on you to do that. You're supposed to be there when we come back. You're not supposed to be like, I'm packing up and going. That ain't right. Seriously.
No. What I'm meant to do is I'm meant to go. Yeah, I'm meant to stay here and carry on streaming until everyone decides that they're gonna.
So exactly, so it's a bad time, then knock through it and wait and see what happens in the fall. I.e. the autumn. Don't flipping knock it on the head and give up like that. That's not the attitude, I'm telling you.
No,
I hear what you're saying, bro. You're fed up and you're vexed. You're fed up. Real, what made you pick in the first place? Speak to me. What made you pick in the first place?
You should hear what he says about
Do you know
him in
what?
a minute.
Speaker's Corner is dead. I hate that place. It's
Go
so
back
toxic.
there one more time and
Listen.
you can pick up more viewers.
No, I don't.
People
I don't
want to
want.
watch
I
that
don't want.
place.
Listen, are you?
Yeah, you're doing stuff.
Fuck off. Listen, you should be ashamed to label yourself as a mother. About mothers don't take days off. You fucking disgusting cunt. Mothers don't take days off. Go fuck yourself, man. You ain't. Your children were probably mothers don't take days off. The fucking cheek of this deluded cunt. Are you mad? Why you harass other mothers? You fool.
Building houses out there just like I am. I'm gonna send you a few pictures in a second. We're on the same path. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is though, yeah, is that it's not the speakers corner people, it's the viewers who watch that fucking place. They're from all around the world. And people out there who like me, who see people like you, are like, oh, I can relate to that person. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. So other people out there will be like, yeah, I might not like the topic they're talking about, but I like that person, I like the swagger, I like the way he was with the woman. Yeah, I relate to that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to look at, is how to attract more viewers. Maybe go to more like, bruv, what your camera and the way you work out film it.
The way you move your the way you work your camera.
Go somewhere else and take and
I've got that
somewhere
tight feeling in my
more
stomach.
monumental, like rally or something like that. I don't know, bro. Like you've done this more than me, like
The way you move your camera.
Like I've been fake. I'll be real with you now. I've been fake for a year. In the sense of me being nice with you, lot all. Because really,
You're cracking,
mate.
He even told him.
Yo, yeah, man. When shit gets real, cousin, you gotta tell the man them like, brother, I don't actually even like you. Right, yo, man, they get upset, fam. You know, want to start balling and all that. You know, crazy. I'll be there anyway.
Come here if I start talking about.
Actually, I hate you,
I'm gonna
but
quit. They're
you're
gonna come
useful.
here, aren't they? They're gonna start this.
I was coming here anyway.
I will come here anyway. Listen. You know, he said, oh, that's so
I'm gonna quit. They're gonna come here, aren't they? They're gonna start this.
I was coming here anyway. Out there will be like, yeah, I might not like the topic they're talking about, but I like that person, I like his swagger, I like the way he was.
No, but if I say I'm gonna quit, they're gonna
I
come
like
here,
his
aren't they?
swagger.
They're gonna start this.
I was coming here anyway. Out there will be like, yeah, I might not like the topic they're talking about, but I like that person, I like his swagger, I like the way he was.
No, but if I say I'm gonna quit, they're gonna come here, aren't they? They're gonna start this.
I was coming here anyway.
No.
That's never gonna get old. Cause that's like 4 or 5 years old. I could play that today like it's yesterday. Man, crazy. Yeah, man. So, what's happening? I got a bit of a drive, you know. I can't even front still. Yeah. I was about to jump on the panel with Khan and Betty, but them run off still. Them did run away. You get me? Yeah, the Rajani, you know. Be careful of the Rajani, you know. Yeah, I used to love having arguments with Raj still, man. That was funny still. Yeah. Mad. It's crazy still. this guy doing? Mad. Yeah,
This
let's
is so.
get off the screen. Remote. Yeah. Well, let's see. This widow is probably a widow. Oh shit! Nah, it's one of the man. Them. Jeez. Well, go
Come on.
on. What you telling me?
What you telling me, man?
Come on, my lad. Not here now. How you mean? What's going on, man? Looking for the catty. Oh, after 40. Mad.
What you
What's
say?
going on, G?
I just wanted to say, did you hear that bit in that bit where he goes to real, relax, you need to chill.
He said,
he's all
breathe and
like,
stop, for real, and show me what you got.
what you
I
got?
said, breathe and
Breathe and
stop.
stop.
Man, for real, and show me what you got.
Oh, boy, he was telling him to breathe and shit. Like, you don't need to do this. Think about it. Think what it's
Be
going to do to
quiet.
your life. Think about me. What about me? Oh, right. Where your daddy there?
Mad. Daddy gone. Your daddy did go on, far away.
Daddy come home early one day, see him in his mum heels and said, me gone.
Said, can't take that. Can't bother. Mad.
We can't take that.
Can't take that, man. You can't be bothered with that, man. Freaky out. Yeah, man, a freaky woman, a freaky picnic. Mad. Let it play. Oh shit.
Shit. He keeps
Yeah.
coming up here to get beat.
Trust me. He'll probably be back when he's put the weekend kids to bed.
He's babysitting today, isn't it?
Yeah. Baby mother mode, you know what I'm saying? Baby dad is out on the roadside, so baby mom's got to take care of the youth, innit? Hey, yeah, take care of the picnic, then. I'm going to touch the road.
She's the owner.
When I touch the road, you got me. Nah, he's a baby mother, innit, man? Like, man, I don't know if that's even a man.
Yeah, that's definitely a baby mother, man.
Yeah, so she's the baby
hurting.
mother.
She's hurting, man.
Yeah.
She had
Man, I can't lie still,
she had
man.
to share her baby father with bleeding, and now they become best buddies now.
I want to jump on
Swapping
the
stories. Sharing experience is about man.
They keep hiding the channels from me, though, man. I don't know where to find them now. You hear me? I said I'm a hider.
Of course, them are hide, man. They're under prey. They're feeling the pressure.
Trust me, I'm the pray. Mad.
They're risking everything out here for this seashore.
Mad. Hey, you know what? When we touch the street, I don't have to go in it. You know me, real bad man, them a walk. Oh shit. Yeah, it's been a mad streaming week still, fam. Like, you know,
It's been
don't really
funny.
usually do the Saturdays and that still, man. But like, none of these jobs were close, man. So fuck that.
It's been
Just
funny,
fire
man.
one up and jump on the panel, man. Now, yesterday's stream was funny still. I
Yeah,
was
that
on the
killed
panel
me.
for a long time of the day still. You know what I'm
Yeah, that
saying?
gave
The
me
man got
hope.
beat up so much, man could leave man on the panel with other people to take over the beatings and shit, because it was
And
mad.
just get roughed up.
Get drapes.
Just get straight roughed up, everything.
Drape up.
Drag out, drag in.
Let me begin. Ask him to win, battle me, that's a sin.
And no Brian Hell come through, man. Even Brian Hell's nursing himself. The little bit of lifespan he's got left.
Yeah, man. I noticed Brian Hill changed his attitude when he realized that man's got his phone number in it. He even changed his number still.
Wow. So man know they could get found. You could get found. Like a pound on the ground.
Like, shh, be quiet. Tonight's the night we ride. Funny. Come up.
Don't think you can't get found.
We choppers
like a pound on the ground.
Doing surgeons and bodies like we doctors. Wow, yeah, man.
You know what? You know why he
dead,
changed his number? Oh, Belly. You know why he changed his number real quick? You know why? Because he's thinking 10 niggas coming to your door. You don't want that.
He's like, oh shit, 10 niggas coming to my door.
You know, man started breaking up the furniture and barricading himself in.
Yeah, serious out here, cause they got these disabled dons like begging at traffic lights and all that now. Still, man, some of them look like they were in some super bad ways, cause like, so if the feds like took time to do an investigation and what who's sending these men out to do this shit, you probably noticed that they're coming from like a group of people. Yeah.
What they doing? What they doing?
What? Batty boy just run off still. Go around, Batty boy.
Yeah, I see a madness with these beggars. You see these beggars on the street now, where they're doing that thing with the stick, where they're wobbling and shaking, and you know when you're driving, where is it down? Where is it now? Near Swiss Cottage, near there. Alexandra.
Yeah, I was
Palace,
at Hanger Lane right now.
Yeah,
I'm at Hanger Lane right now.
Well, you know, innit? You know when they come out. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's. I was like, Ross, hey, have you ever sending these man out? Right now, the man's selling cans of cokes and shit, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, and there's guys just shaking with one stick, bruv, like out of control. Like it's hot summer day, and he'd be shaking like what are you doing out here, bruv? You need to be inside, bruv. You need to be. I'll be like,
these men are
shit,
getting
man. I
sent
feel
out
for these
still, man.
brothers.
I watched a documentary on the shoplifting gangs that are shoplifting large quantity bits and pieces to order, and they're getting sold to certain shops that are selling them as bits and pieces in their corner shops and that, and then man are going for orders and all that. So, bro.
Yeah, quite a few of them are Romanians as well.
Yeah.
They're coming over for a little day trip and running out. That's it. You ain't finding them.
They're selling like pallets of toothpastes, pallets of this, pallets of that. Like, it's like raw. These man are teeth in that in gangs, and then selling the big pallets. Like, it
For
has
nothing.
to be a gang thing in it, because there's no way that you would like. It's got to be hierarchies, right? Because the send out dons must get some sort of price, and then these men must double bubble when they sell it off on the pallets.
Bridging, I was on the train in Paris, and there was an uncle standing next to me, and the train's packed. Next minute, I see the uncle reach out his hand and start slapping up these girls, talking in French, but it's his hands coming over my face, like centimeters away, and I'm like, rah, bridging, calm down, innit? And he's like, teeth. Teeth.
Nah.
Pickpocket.
Yeah,
And
they was trying to bump you.
trying to bump some American woman. Her thing was open, but they didn't get to it in time. But it was open. And then these American couple are standing there thinking this guy's being ruthless, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like shitting themselves. So I was like explaining to them, nah, they're trying to get in your bag. Look, and she's still not listening to me. I'm like, to the mate, listen, there's pickpockets. He's like, oh, God. I'm like, bruv. But yeah,
Hey,
I saw them. In
that's
London,
funny.
bruv, they're rife.
When we was in Jamaica, yeah, and there was like some American people there, yeah. It's like it actually become a running joke between like me and my missus and that. Yeah, like every time, like they do. You see, like when I filmed at like Rich Cafe and all that sort of stuff there, when they have announcements and so and so, yeah. Like, every time it's something shocking, yeah, you always hear America go, "Oh my god!" Yeah, in the background. You know what I mean? Like, is that out of nowhere? Oh my
like,
god! It's like, yeah,
Yeah, I
man,
see
all
them
this.
get.
Oh my god, business.
Yeah, man, they're over the top, man. But yeah, those organized crime gangs in London, they're doing
Serious.
bits.
Yeah, they're serious. They're on it. They're on it. They're on it. And like we're trying to
Like, I
say,
go.
man, the different levels of crime families and so is different still.
Yeah, it's different. It's different, man. Because there's some that dress up and they look like
The Georgian dons do feed it as well.
they look like I'm just gonna say it, yeah, they look like Muslim women, yeah, and they got these big long. Let me tell you a story, right? So we were working. Where was it? It's in London near. I can't remember where. There's all these streets were boarded up. All these houses were boarded up, mash up, stretching
on the side of the
and
road.
yeah, on either side of the road for time. Where is it? It's near Wood Green, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this woman kept on coming over with her son, yeah, asking for scrap metal. But I'm like, you ain't having it. Like, because you lot have mashed up these houses, ripped out all the fucking scrap out of it, and you lot have just fucked up these places and squatting with like no water and shit, and running from one house to get water and all that shit, and carrying it on your heads. So I'll never forget, this woman must have fucking had. She kept on coming, and we kept on saying no, innit, and I've left it outside the door, innit, and then I brought it inside the door. You wouldn't believe, bruv. I see her fucking reach for it and then put a piece of the lead up her fucking skirt. So I wasn't gonna say nothing, and then I heard my boss say, "Oi, take that out." And she's like, "No, please, money, please, just." He's like, "Take it fucking out, or I'll rip that fucking skirt off." Mate, she was just pulling, bruv. And then I've seen them in Luton, yeah, and I've seen them emptying out a fucking shopping trolley from underneath them skirts, bruv.
The first time I ever worked on a building site, yeah, I was with my uncle and the next dude, yeah. So they used to run jobs or whatever, really, yeah. So they're gone to me, you and so, me and this next dude, yeah, two obviously like fucking teenagers or whatever, yeah, pick up that thing of lead, yeah. So like the little roll of lead, looks small and
Yeah.
shit, innit? Yeah, man, we try to pick it up, cuz, yeah, with a fucking scaffold bar for it, like, yo, man couldn't even lift it off the ground because he's like, raw, backing up. They watched us struggle for like 10 minutes, just cracking up still.
Yeah, they were the good old days,
before
man.
they told us you weren't going to be able to lift it. Nah, mate, listen, you're not going to be able to lift it.
Nah, trust me. Those were the good
up.
old days where you could get some real good scrap. There was enough of it. All that old lead, big copper wastes.
Yeah, that's mad heavy, isn't it?
And the copper waste as well.
The old school copper used to be a bit more heavy as well. It's like lightweight now, man. Thin copper.
Yeah, but remember, it wasn't
so
plastic
you get any
waste.
of
It was
the
copper.
old school cylinders. The old school cylinders with like a water jacket around it. Yeah.
Old school water tanks.
Yeah, you cash any of them in there.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's £200 just in. That's £200 just for the day, mate. And not even counting the copper pipe when you strip it all down.
Yeah.
That Peckham estate, working around Peckham, man, I'm telling you, all that copper waste. I'm talking copper waste that was bending round, yeah.
Yeah, copper waste. That's up still. Like,
yeah,
that's mad, isn't it? Like back in the 80s, they used to do like the waste out of copper, innit? Like or is it
Yep.
copper fucking waste and that? Like
Even the
copper
traps.
base and copper trap, yeah, copper fucking bath waste and all that kind of thing. Mad.
That's why I used to steam it, man, because I wanted to get to that scrapyard because I wasn't spending my wages. I was spending the scrap money.
Mm.
And then at the end of the year, when you clean up that van and you just got all them fittings and... But then as I got older, I realised I need them fittings for jobs. But back in the day, I didn't care, man. They used to give me the container key and they used to be like, yeah, go get your kit. I used to be like, extra bundle of 22, 50. You know, the frigging 40mm pipe for sleeping over the 22 used to be like a couple of lengths of them. Bend them up, mate. And I only needed about 3 lengths of...
You're bad, man.
Yeah, we used to brock that up, mate. Go scrap
I
that
worked
in
with a
and
dude that
bam.
used to do that still. He got sacked still. I didn't mind collecting the scrap money, yeah, but as soon as he got sacked, I was like, well, I didn't even know about it. You know the one there. I didn't even know
Yeah.
what he was doing.
But yeah, everyone used to have scrap wars. Even the guys that used to have to pick up our waste and everything, they used to think they were privileged to the brass, innit, to the taps, kitchen sink. But the more you give to these motherfuckers, the next minute they're all like, yeah, that's us, the boss, this and that. You're like, bro, I don't need to give you fuck all.
Yeah, man.
Everyone wanted it. Then the site managers are like, yeah, we need to have a bit of that. I'm like, the fuck you mean you need to have a bit of that?
I told you, man, about the St. George's Wharf, where there was like 2 skips of scrap. Yeah, 1 clean
Brass.
copper, 1 dirty copper, and one of the fucking man them teeth, the 2 skips, paid off the security, teeth the 2 skips. I'm like, yo, man got a skip of dirty copper and a skip of clean copper. I'm like,
Raw.
man must
A
have got a
skip.
house money out of that. Yeah, skip.
Fucking hell.
A skip. Like, clean and dirty.
I'm kicking
And you know
off.
what's mad, yeah? All the labourers, yeah, were saying that it was supposed to be the Christmas drink for everyone, innit? Yeah, so I would have paid for a Christmas party and so much. My man teeth goes, yo, I swear down, the labourers was barking. They were angry still, because they obviously didn't know who teeth it. Yeah, but my man told me about it still, but he told me he paid off the security loans.
I was on a job. I was on a job just like that. And you know what the funny thing was? Imagine there's like Hilti, D-Walt. There's all these tools, right? And they didn't touch the tools, but they went for the scrap.
Yeah, obviously. Because it was an inside job, innit, now? That's what the man them are like, gonna teeth the man them tools. But the man them will teeth the scrap, though, innit? Because, like, realistically, it's not no one's, innit? It's all shit. It's actually shit to be thrown away. And more times, yeah, the head of the fucking plumbing company or the site manager or whatever, they usually do a sly screechy and try to teeth the scrap money for themselves, innit?
Yeah, exactly, bruv. They see it and they get vexed.
So what they won't show you the ticket what the scrap thing come in. They'll just give everyone a little drink and then keep the bulk or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Like,
it,
so
man.
it's not like no fucking equality sharing out. That's why people want teeth, innit? Like,
That's it, man. Yeah, that's how I know this pussy old teeth. Like, it weren't none of my scrap because I wasn't there in the beginning, but he was like, listen, we need your help because all these bathrooms need to be done. And matey boys just disappeared, blah, 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 blah. And then I heard about it because I always said to my son, don't ever leave my tools on site. Just unless you're borrowing it to someone, yeah. Unless someone says, yo, can I borrow this drill and I'm going to come back tomorrow? Yeah, that's cool. Because I know I've got to come back for it. And I know who to come and look for. But don't leave tools on site because they could get broken into. And
yeah,
that's
usually leave it on the sidewalk
scrap
still, man.
is the last thing on my mind, bro. When I see them tools, I'm like, so they didn't take the... And that's the thing, yeah. When I said that as well, I noticed the room went a bit different. Like certain men are like, yeah, that's right. How come they did take the tools? Check the tools, check the tools. Like, yo, the tools are here. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
Got somebody.
because it's an inside job thing. The man them ain't gonna teeth unless it's the man them that's actually come to teeth tools, innit? Because you know people do still the toolboxes, you know, like the site boxes, lockups and all that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then sell them at fucking them other little market things.
Yeah, they sell it to marketplace. They sell it, you know, a good place to get tools.
No, they sell them
Casper's
and they, you know, like fucking Like, you know, Vauxhall used to have a market,
Yeah,
Wembley
yeah.
market.
Vauxhall
That's
Market
them
was
style
hard, bruv.
places.
You can
They
tell
sell them at them.
certain men are weeping.
And you're like,
Certain men
raw.
are weeping
When you
when they
look at
see
them
their
bits
van
there,
parked.
I never bought any of them stolen tools still. 'Cause I'm like, at the principle of not buying someone else's fucking stolen
Minakia,
tools
get a bargain, they
from
get a
site and
bargain.
shit.
Still.
Yeah.
No, I know it's the principle, but you know what? Yeah, it's there, isn't it?
Aye, still, people bought them in it. Yeah,
when
that's
I
why they're
see
selling them in it, because
when I
people
see a
will buy them.
£500 drill for £200, that's me, bro.
I'm like, yo, you man robbed the man them site, and you know,
Or
tools are
broken the
not cheap.
van.
As like you said, man's got a £500 drill, selling it for £2, and whoever just lost the drill just ain't got shit. And it's another one of the working class style man them. Some men have made it to middle class or whatever through building and all that sort of stuff there. But more times it's like we're from the same sort of
But come on, Veli.
lane and all
Some
that.
of these dudes who've been caught stealing from vans around my area don't even live around it. They live in fucking Northumbria and all these places, bro. They move about and then they come back again, because you think about it. So it's a few years before you could go bang every place, yeah? And then they just come right back round again, bro. I know people who've been done twice in like 2 years.
Mad. That's why it's deadlock season on the van, innit? Car. Yo, at least make you have to struggle to get the shit rather than man just drill a one hole in your back door or in the side door and out. You get me?
Yeah, it happened to me. It happened to me in Hemel. I think it was my second job, and it was a late one. It was a fucking late one because we all knew, man, all knew working together, really, yeah. And yeah, man, this guy's come
Quick,
out,
bro.
big dude,
Less than 5
and
minutes. Man, will empty your van up.
yeah, and the van's not even fully open, bruv. I
Yeah.
don't know how he's getting himself in there, and then he's
Yeah,
just
because they
pulled the
drilled
tool
out
out
the
on me.
lock, innit? They drill out the lock, slide open the door or open the back door, quickly unload whatever they can load, must time themselves and then just duck out, innit? Because they don't take literally everything. They just take all some of the expensive tools and shit and then bounce.
Yeah, and because I was taking stuff to the van, innit? They were like, right, go start taking stuff to the van. And then I just see this BMW. Do you know the old red BMW? I'll never forget the old style, yeah. And then yeah, boy, get back, boy. And they start coming out with baseball bats and shit. And I was like, you know what?
I caught a man teeth in my fucking.
You know what? Yeah.
I caught a man teeth in my stock though one time. Like I had a stock delivery, like literally outside my house, on the inside of the gate as well, you know. Not even on the outside, on the roadside. Yeah. On the inside of the fucking gate, right next to the front door, right next to the porch. Because you know, like there's two doors. Well, I won't go too deep still anyway, yeah. But boom, there was a delivery outside my house, obviously, yeah. And then the fucking people come to try teeth it. It's like I just, you know, like I was coming down the road and something just didn't look right. You know, the brother looked at me and I just stopped the car straight away. I was like, I opened that boot.
Yeah.
The brother opened the boot. I said, yo, that's my fucking delivery, bro. Get that out of the boot now, bro. Are you mad? Like, you got my fucking stock in your boot, bro. That's not rubbish. Like people say like broken TVs, radios, or whatever, fridge, something on the outside of their gates, and people can pick them up in it. So people will drive up and down the road looking for
But
stuff
not when
like
you
that.
see a brand new radio. I know what you're saying, bro. It's
You're
happened
not
to
the
me.
brand new stuff that's on the inside of the fence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That. So if it's on the inside of the fence is closed. You can see the fucking Ring doorbell camera and shit. Yeah, and you still will pick up the shit and try to teeth it. You know what I'm saying? Damn.
Yeah, no, I've literally had to run down some flats because some guy's walking off with a radiator ready to go scrap it for about 18p, 36p. I don't know what he's on. And it's like I go take it off him.
Ain't worth shit as well.
All I said was like, oi, he turns around and hands me it and he's like, sorry, mate. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean sorry, bruv? Just like, Move the fuck
Yeah,
on.
obviously you
Like,
can't be
what are you
sorry.
gonna do with this
You just give
baby?
it back to me straight away.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
give it
you
back
can't be
straight
telling me
away,
no
bro.
sorry. You just give it straight back to me, bro. Don't worry about them sorry, bro. You're guy bad.
Crazy, bro.
You was blatantly looking to steal that, man.
But yeah, man, organized crime is rife.
Real brother.
It's rife. It's rife.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Should be getting a new van soon still. Yeah, me.
I'm still in the Vita.
Let me upgrade you. How you mean?
As long as you got that aircon, man.
Yeah. This van's got aircon. I know that, man. Already.
I remember there was one Donny.
Got fucking lane assist and all that, bro. Like, so.
There was one Donny on our site, yeah, and he come from the army, and he just had to do like finishing jobs in it, and he just loved to sit down with the big bosses, and that's it, and lick their asses and grass and chat shit and grass and chat shit, and he had a fucking. He actually kitted out his van and he had a little fucking bed in it, man. Like a little army bed and all this shit. Making tea in there, sitting there. And I'm like, bro, how you got time to do that?
I know some engineers like that still. They got like a fucking, they got their fishing gear and shit. And like fucking army bed and all that in the van and that, bro. Like, you know, the man them use the van to go fucking fishing and shit.
Fuck that. Every week the van's looking, well, my son's driving now, but it looks like the Crystal Maze in there when you want to look for anything. I swear to God, G.
Bare fucking glitters everywhere, and you're trying to find this fucking part. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
bare
God
plastic
damn, I swear that
U-bends
part was
here.
round there.
About 20 plastic U-bends. You're like, what's going on?
You're gonna get locked in the back of the van and shit.
Looking for one screwdriver, that stubby one. Where's that stubby screwdriver?
Yeah, stumpy. Yeah. I just keep the stumpy in the bag.
Get you out of so much trouble in it, especially.
I got a Stumpy Phillips as well. I got a Stumpy Phillips in the flight.
Yeah, Stumpy Phillips. You need that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Any situation.
In certain times when you're just, you know what's magic? Yeah? Like when things are getting designed and all that, yeah, things get put in before there's walls and rah. So it's all the person's put in as bare space, elbow space, so and so. Now, when you come to do some sort of maintenance or repair or replace or whatever, this shit now is just boxed in to some fucked up corner where you can't even. You have to remove
prey,
door,
bruv.
remove door
You
frame.
are working
you know what I'm
under
saying?
prey.
I've got one job here where the woman's gonna have to get a whole false wall removed to fucking have the appliance taken out.
Mad.
You know what I'm saying, man? The whole false wall is gonna have to be removed.
That's why
top floor.
That's why top installers will always make it possible for the next person to be able to work. Because if we all just end up being like rags man and just say rags, yeah, that's it. Like, you know, there's certain rags man,
Yeah.
rags man are just like that, rags.
Yeah, fuck that. I ain't
One
maintaining it.
pipe.
Man, are just installers, isn't it? So I ain't ever gonna be here to maintain it. Like once it's in and it's tested, I'm out of it forever.
Yeah, rags.
I'm never seeing this shit again, cause man, so boom, slapping that in that corner. You can just about get your fucking spanner or screwdriver into this part here. Or whatever, you can't get no fucking pipe slice on that.
What's that football skill? You know when they kick the ball, they shoot, but they look the other way. That's how we're working. Where you're looking one way,
and you got your arm underneath. Yeah, trust me. I know sometimes it's some dangerous shit where it's like, it's mad still. I see some man fucking about try to change shit that's live and all that. Hold a little quick shock and be like, oh.
Yeah.
Turn off the power. Turn the power off. Yo. Why didn't you turn the shit off in the first place, cuz?
Yeah, when they tried to show you.
I'd have a fuse bust in my eye and all that, bro. Pause.
Yeah, nah, that's it, man. Nah, I get vexed, bro, because it's not all about cutting up my hands. Walking around with stingy cut up hands because some prick has decided to put a pipe right in the middle of a fucking boiler fix. And then there's a jagged edge wall. There's some scraggedy, jagged edge, bent up wall that you keep hitting your hand repeatedly against. That's why I charge more.
It's the worst ones when it's like got like, you know, like a loft and a lowered ceiling, and you're or a fucking basement, and you got to do that like that hunched crouch sort of crab walk thing to fucking get
Yeah.
round and do stuff and all that. Like,
And then you forget.
Yeah, I had a dude that had a leak in the basement, yeah. And I'm saying to the dude, like, listen, I don't know what fucking Woody from Toy Story installed this bumper clout shit here with no waste to anywhere. So, and it's sorry, cause I'm sorry, bro. Yeah. Anytime any of the say like waste fittings start letting off any water or whatever, like it's just dropping on the floor in the basement. Like, so now if you like you've got a leak now, your basement's flooded, cuz. And we
Yeah.
can only get in there on the knees, cuz. Like, so, yo, first of all, you need to turn off your water to your house, innit? Because they ain't even put an isolation valve on anything here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that gets me vexed as well, man.
Fucking got to hoover up. Oh, you got to fucking go down there on a fucking rubber dinghy to float about and fix shit.
Yeah, especially bad in, you know, the worst people that are in a bathroom installation, because they just do some mental shit, man. Because it's like, I can't turn off the water. I can't even get to that boiler fix. It's bent up the other way. It's just fucked.
Yeah, some people install crazy baths with fucking and tile it in. And it's like, brother, how you supposed like you didn't leave no access to be able to remove this boxing. Looks good, but you might be fucked if you actually need any fucking work done.
That's what I tell people, man. Like, well, if that ever gets scaled up, you know you're brocking out tiles.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? Can't you just undo the no?
if they all right, so say they've told the wooden boxing and they've left like access screws in four corners that you can take the boxing off of with saving the tiles and all that. Then of course you can have it tiled in and flipping make the screws look invisible and all that sort of stuff there. Yeah. So it still looks nice and all that. But if it's just like tiled in with no access to any of the appliances like toilet, basin, bath,
or concealed toilet,
then you're just begging for an accident.
Yeah, like concealed toilets, man.
Yeah.
Once that, if you ain't got a lid to take that off, and then it's all about the boxing in, because some people fucking box all over it, man, to the point where you can't even get a spanner in there. You can't even take the fucking thing out. It's like, what's the point of even having this? You need to be able to give good access room to be able to fucking service it.
So, area still.
You know the thing anyway, man. But anyway, if anyone's doing any DIY out there, yeah, do it properly. Don't cut corners. Yeah, you get big problems later. Yeah, so what are you saying about this these NHS cuts? Does that mean we're gonna cut sending money over to?
I'm not too sure if I'm not too sure what they're about yet still.
Are we gonna stop sending money to Ukraine then?
No,
No one cares about that. But let's cut our spending, but let's keep sending money to other people.
Like, they keep taking the money from the wrong places though, man. It's like from the people that need every little penny that they're trying to hold on to, rather than from the people that have been able to nest away enough. So if they do lose a little bit, they will be fine anyway.
Mm.
And they're the same people that go drive on the same roads. Some of them might even use the same public transport. Some of them might even still use the same NHS services as some of us use or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, like especially if their business and income is coming from a company that is situated within the United Kingdom, their money is earned through people of the United Kingdom spending their money on their service. Like, so it's only right that they should some sort of taxes to be able to keep the public services to a certain standard, so your customers can still visit your facilities and spend more stuff and less on paying fucking taxes or whatever. Extra taxes
And
on
bring
top of
back the
taxes that the
housing
man never
system.
pays.
I mean, I did read something
The man never
about
acted like
London.
this tax thing is even a fair to get away. Like differently, yeah. Man never taking money out of your pocket that you actually don't have no choice in. Like there's no, you can't decide how much tax you're paying unless you have a self-employed, cash-facing income business. Then you can decide to yourself and say, you know what, yeah, I made this much and I can register that much. Yeah, if none of
Yeah.
it goes for a till and no one even has to get a receipt. You know what I'm saying? I've just got prices that people pay and have a certain amount of money. You never know how much you can make, you know, like, but that's far and few between, isn't it? Like, and then even that, there's only a certain amount of income that you can sort of make. You can't for you to get like things like mortgages and even finance on vehicles or whatever, or even to just buy a vehicle outright cash or whatever. Yeah, your name goes into a database if you purchase a vehicle that's over £10,000, and if you ain't paid no taxes and have no sort of income or whatever, or you're not of a certain class level that would be able to facilitate that lifestyle, you might be getting a knock about or investigation into where your money's coming from, innit? So
Yeah.
unless you got them nice dodgy accountants, them nice Tommy accountants, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I read something about I think you posted that up, wasn't it? Something about one of the people that got jailed for supporting him. Did he die in it?
Yeah, that Peter Lynch.
Yeah, and what
Yeah, that, you
Tommy
know what? That's Ghost. That's Ghost's. That's Ghost's alley oop still, man. You know. So I'm just assisting on the alley oop, innit? Like I was sharing the alley oop still, man. So I mean, that's Ghost's alley oop. They're still like he's on this Peter Lynch. They're not really paying for his funeral and so and so so and so. I haven't really had an opinion on it. I was just like, obviously, if any of the people, obviously he was guilty of whatever he's charged of.
I mean,
I'm
if
not
all the
100% sure
people,
he deserved
if all
definitely a
those,
prison sentence, but if you're involved in one of them things like a riot, more times you will get a jail sentence in it because like the brother stole a bottle of water in a fucking riot.
well, yeah, I mean,
And he
look,
got 3 years.
if you're in Tommy's position where you make money off of doing what he does, and it's fine because I mean, you come out, you can write a book, you can make money, but if you're a nobody and you're following someone who's got a criminal record but he's made it through people like you, then it's okay because you'll get some money. But if you're not in his standard, then you're just gonna have a criminal record and a harder life. Just throwing your life away for what?
Listen,
Not being able
there's
to feed your families for
some
what?
of the most gangsterous finessing in the world going on right now, where a man can just basically say anything and then there will be a group of people that will not only say that, not fact check to see, and even if they do fact check, they'll find out that it's not true. Yeah, man don't give a shit, cuz he mad. Man don't give a shit that it's actually not true. Or whatever. Man, them are just like, what? I love my baby mama. I never let her go. You hear me, cuz? I be like, so I love my baby mama. I never let her go. You hear me, cuz? So you could like, I'm not saying that this is true, yeah, but you could have a picture of Tommy Robinson with a KKK mask on and off, like the mask on and then the mask off in the suit. Video footage of him giving a speech at the rally, and the man are going to tell you, hey, he's not racist. You know what I'm saying? That because right now there's actual court documents and papers that show that the Jamal Hijazi case, that man is guilty. Yeah, like you can still say that the man is guilty of the thing mob and still be a supporter. Right? But even that, the man won't even admit to that. They say, oh,
I think it's a case of you just got to own up for your own actions,
fuck,
and
you know, I keep going the wrong way. You know, god damn.
you can't blame somebody else for being in jail. You have to blame yourself. I don't think we can actually blame Tommy. I think we have to actually blame these individuals for being in jail. But we can ask them what led to your thought process of ending up in jail, of being a convict, of having a
I'm saying
criminal
that
record.
if in court, yeah, they brought the charges that the claims made against the other school kid was false or whatever. The judge tells man, listen, you can't be making no more inflammatory statements or untrue statements about the dude. And then he carries on saying the same thing, even though it's been proven not to be true. It's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, he's not helped towards the case.
Integrity is kind of low still. And then also, yeah, that's mad. This brother just done a mad U-turn out of nowhere for no reason. But yeah, also, yeah, the people just don't accept the evidence that's there for us all to see. I can make a documentary myself trying to say that I'm innocent about myself, given all the reasons why I'm not here, even if they're proven to be lies or whatever. And if you never look at the actual court documents or whatever I'm saying is bond, isn't it? Like, so, but a lot of these people have heard or even seen parts of court documents that shows that it's not true, but they just refuse to accept the fact that the Jamal Hijazi casing is a blatant lie. Innit?
I'm looking at a person who found an enemy within their society, but ended up making his own people of society end up going to jail. I'm looking at mothers, fathers that don't have their sons, and sons and daughters that don't have their fathers to come home to because daddy decided to go out on a rave, get pissed up, start chatting shit, go against the law, and for what? We know what Tommy's about.
That riotous thing was mad still that time there. That was a bit mad still. Like, raw. There's really going to be a race riot. And it got peak still. And then, you know what's mad, like, as well, because we were saying to these lots here that we have discussions and debates with that, you know, when these things do kick off or whatever, why we're on the same side as the people like the migrants and the immigrants and so on, so on. Because like it's proven, yeah, every time stuff like this happens, like random black people will get attacked out of nowhere. Like, what that dude was walking through Manchester, that short dude, and the man they just tried to rush him for no reason.
Yeah. Where did that come from? I thought all that stuff had died down. I thought that was in the 70s and 80s. And checking which cars if you're black. Are you black?
Man just shoved it. Point that the rise. I'm right with it. And say Nick Tank and also able to far right people.
Yeah, I think his thing was going a bit mad then. Yeah, it was going a bit sketchy, bro. But yeah, that's what happens when you got influences, bad influences in your life. You know, careful who you're following, you know. Careful who you're bigging up in the chat. First person you need to big up every day is yourself. And don't try to follow people because they can lead you down the wrong path, man. You end up in jail. For what? For a couple of lagers and a couple of cheeky ones. Yeah, you're a little bit sketchy still, G.
Like, let me restart back in it.
Yeah, you might have to come back in, come back out. It's still sketchy, G. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful who you're following out here, man. You know, they say people lead you down the wrong garden path. I'm not even laughing at them. Listen, I'm not even laughing at them poor souls that are in jail, man. Sitting there rotting away. Most of them are probably decent guys, man. Got decent families, everything like that. Hey, some of them are like grandmothers and grandfathers. And that's what's important, family, you get me? See, from time when you study your family, yeah? And not try and defend the world, but just try and defend your family. Everything falls into place. It's easy. You got a purpose. You ain't got no purpose. yeah. You ain't got no purpose going out there to march for someone. You know what I'm saying?
So they got let man, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, what was you saying, G?
So they got let man, yeah. Yeah, I'm saying like the rise of Reform Party, the Tommy Robinson crowd, and others is similar to the rise of the NF and BNP in that 90s phase where things started to get a little bit mad in the UK as well. Because that's why it's like obviously it's hard for me to be on the same side as any of the so-called patriots because there's so much similarities between this the talk that was used against people like my grandparents in the UK, then people like my parents in the UK And then people like myself in the UK up to the 90s, to the rhetoric that's being used to other and belittle and make people's cultures seem like backwards and barbaric compared to the English way of life or whatever, and that sort of stuff. Doing it, like so, I don't really join in with that sort of style of attack.
Yeah, I get you. Well, it's that tactic, though, isn't it? I mean, I think it's this influence now that we've got where, you know, people like Andrew Tate, people like Donald Trump. I don't see Donald Trump as a president. I see him more as an influencer. I don't see him there's no class in the White House anymore where you'd look at them as they were like almost like royalty. It's all about influence nowadays, and I think that's the most wickedest, potent tool that we can have. That is going to destroy nation. It could destroy nations, and it can defame people quickly in one night, in an hour, in a second. Somebody could be defamed, and I think that's what's.
Right, one second.
I think that's what we're having a war against right now. Information is freely to access. Photos freely to access. And I think basically fucking people could get brainwashed. I think basically when you look at the fucking internet and everything like that, it's actually more powerful than the fucking holy books. You got different type of styles of prophets now. Yeah, popping up and leading the masses. Before it was politicians. Before politicians, it was fucking kings and queens. And now anybody could fucking be an influencer. And it's so easy to jump on the bandwagon. Remember, the devil always says what you want to hear, yeah? The same with these politicians. They tell you the same thing. We're going to stop this. We're going to stop this and we're going to stop this. But it doesn't happen. It's more of that, more of this, and more of that. And they're benefiting from it. That H2O train fucking thing that has stopped. Where's all the money for that? I remember they paid millions of pounds for a little model of it. Yeah. Little tiny model just to be made, just to show us, yeah, this is what we're going to do. And nothing's happened. Where's all that money that they had for it? You want to make cuts on the NHS, you want to make cuts on this. But the first thing you should be saying is, yeah, hold on, Israel, but this ain't our war, yeah? We can't be giving you 20 billion of our money in aid when we've got our own problems for you to start shooting fireworks up in the sky. And the same thing for Ukraine. Diplomacy works. That's what I'm saying. We're just getting food boxed out of our mouths, man. Even with that NHS scandal, all that PIP equipment. How much money did they spend on that? and they're all friends, and it goes to this one, it goes to this one, and it goes to this one, and then it goes to this friend who owns a pharmaceutical company all of a sudden. And there's us, we've got people lying out on the streets. After lockdown, half the high street shut up. Surely all that arms that we sent over to Ukraine, surely we should have said to these local shop merchants, here's some loans, yeah, to start you off. Not killer loans, not broke your back loans, but decent loans to get the system going back so that people can pay taxes, you can pay taxes, and we ain't got no empty shops and you ain't got no work. But they want to encourage a fireworks show in Ukraine. And then when that's not working, they want to send people over to Ukraine. And then when that's not working, they want to agree with Trump and say, oh, this war's not working. It was a terrible idea. Yeah, can we get our money back? I think we need to get some land off Ukraine. Yeah? All kind of mad shit going on. Look how much ULEZ makes alone, yeah? And then say, where's the money? That little camera system, yeah, is brocking people daily. That's a whole life support system on its own. Then you got congestion charge, all that. Then you got commuters every day. Then you got your bedroom tax. Think of all the taxes we got, and they're saying there's no money. And then look at all these companies that have just put everything all in one. Amazon. They're about what they're paying in tax? Not. And people think that migrants are the issue. You have to look at why migrants are coming here, and you have to look at where they're coming from. And remember the NHS. That was all built by migrants. You have to look at the real people in charge, man, making these decisions. And you can't be saying that people who are coming here with not even a suitcase, just some little stick with a ball on the end, wrapped up with a bit of meat and food, and then you're saying they're doing better than you. The only way to stop them, yeah, is by doing the jobs that is available. Is by going out there and taking the jobs that these migrants are doing. That's how you stop it. But if there's a vacancy and somebody wants to fill it, like McDonald's, Do you think they're gonna give a fuck about, oh, I'm English? They ain't gonna give a fuck. All they care is those reddies and those pink and those blue notes go through that till. And then you'll become less than a migrant. You'll end up uneducated. One of the biggest, you know who the biggest homeowners are in England? They say from the migrant population is the Indians. Yeah. And if you look, yeah, not even being prejudiced, but a lot of Indian Sri Lankans, they own corner shops and everything like that. But it doesn't stop anybody else, yeah, from owning a corner shop. You know, fish and chip shops are supposed to be the English delicacy or traditional food. And why is it sometimes when I'm working, I jump out the van to get fish and chip? It might be Chinese in there. Or it might be Turkish or something like that. Why have you depended on migrants to run fish and chips and put wongs on there? Shouldn't it be Charlie's Chips? That's what it's all about, class. And that's what it is for people who are complaining. It's because you fall in lower class. You get me? You can't rely on the government for everything, you know. You have to start somewhere, innit, and finish somewhere. You're now gonna make it. And there's things that we should be complaining. There's things that we should be marching together. You know, especially with this fucking ULEZ tax thing. But nobody done nothing. That's what is impacting everyone. Yeah, that's what's sucking out neighbourhoods. But you're marching for Tommy. Brucking up Greg's. Stealing from Shoe Zone, man. Come on. Huh? You know what happens? After a while, you lot are marching and it just becomes such a joke. You forget what you're marching for, man. It just becomes like one of them lads' nights. Wee! What are we doing here? Even the farmers kicked off, mate. I mean, you got to hand it to them farmer boys. Man, weren't having it, bro. Yeah? As soon as they heard inheritance tax, they're like, what? Huh? Huh? Kumbaya with my combine harvester, we're marching down number 10, Downing Street. Not fucking having it, mate. But yeah, man, I get it everywhere I go. I hear people crying, man. Trying to blame people for their lives. You can't let an ant bother you. You can't let somebody come on a dinghy and trouble you up and take your jobs. You can't be going around telling people that. Oh, mate. Yo, dog. So I'm gonna bring a cup. Make myself a cup of coffee. Yeah, Belly, if you're talking